This is a long clip, so we may have to actually talk through this one. Need to know family. It is a little triggering for some, depending on what you think and how you feel. But my fellow Capricorn brother, Steve Harvey, is laying down. I mean, some may call it a gem. Some may just think he's talking out of his ass. Let you decide.
Men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Incapable.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because, you know, come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because, look, okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
Yo, Steve, I'm gonna stop that for you, bro. I'm gonna slow that down real quick. Capricorn King to another Capricorn King. As always, we will discuss that topic later down the pipeline. Last week we were not here, so there's a bunch to cover. My guy Alex is here as always. What's going on, A?
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy.
And I don't know if we're on like the 5th, 4th, 6th, 7th, whatever date. Now,
seems like so long.
It does, right? We got Reggie. She's back, and it's her birthday.
Hey, one time,
Happy birthday, huh?
Facts.
25.
Shout out to you. And we're also going to talk about your birthday later. But happy birthday. Thank you. Let me just say thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for spending your birthday with us.
That's true.
I'm really like
it's literally my birthday today. Like, and I'm here.
That's crazy.
And you're
That's what
here.
we
You're
saying.
working. Like that says so much about you.
Right?
That says so much about you.
It does.
You didn't like call out sick.
I could have taken a sick day.
You could have. And
Anywhere
like,
but here.
what could we have said?
Exactly.
Right?
Nothing.
Don't celebrate your birthday. No, I'm kidding.
Nah. So thank you for being here with us. Happy birthday to you. 25. We know you brought that in with us. So
that's
thank
hard.
you.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
she's 25, baby. She's
Yeah,
25.
I didn't
You
know
see
that.
it?
I didn't know
They
that.
said it. I
when
didn't say. He said
25,
it.
huh?
25.
More
That's
life, more
hard.
everything.
25.
Damn, I missed all the cool slogans turning
No,
my
but I
ages.
think it says a lot about the podcast too. That I would rather be here than to just like take an excuse and be like, oh, I want to be at my birthday. Like I enjoy being here.
Nah,
so.
thank you. That is more than
I
love.
on these dates then. All right.
Oh,
I know, right? The dates are going well, hey. We're doing good, man. We didn't scare our date off. She's still here. And as always, we got the guy in the building, Devon Terrell.
hey,
What's going on,
Dev Cam.
Yes, sir. And Pleasure P behind the visuals. Hey,
for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
My guy.
Yo, Dev, thank you for having us, as always.
Say less.
Thank you.
It's so weird for you to say that, but thank you. I appreciate it. Like I don't know.
He's like, that was a little strange.
It's strange, but
Nah,
I
man.
appreciate. You know, I'm just so happy to be a part of this.
You've
whole
only been planning this secretly.
I've been secretly planning this for years.
I
And it's
believe
been
him.
going very well.
Yes,
for you.
it's been going very well.
I believe it. Again, like I said at the top of the show, we do have a lot to talk about because we were not here last week. If you listen to the last episode that we put out on our feed and on our YouTube, it was the reintroduction to our interview series, right?
Yep.
And we'll talk about that, but let's speak to some positivity first. Rasta Clot is back, baby. Rasta Clot, the greatest, the best, the most needed accessory on your wrist. Like I said, if you don't got the Rolex, you don't even need the Rolex. Like Alex, he's bagged mad women with these on his wrist.
Allegedly.
Like, this is the way to go. Rasta Clot, and also it's about the messaging. They preach to seek positivity. They have a bracelet. I'm wearing it right now. It says positive vibes, right? You know, what you wear, how you feel, it's energy. Like, if you look at Dev, I don't know if the camera can pan to Dev. Like,
Yeah, we can see Dev.
the Rasta Clot makes him do like the kinky face.
Yeah,
Like,
the fuck is
nasty,
that, Dev?
the lip tremble. Like,
The lip tremble.
That's
yeah,
face?
man. Rastaclot.com. If you want to go purchase some bracelets, please make sure you use Need to Know Pod on the checkout. They'll give you a discount. Let them know we sent you. Like I said, my wrist is always Rastaclotted up. It really looks good too on my tattoos. Let me see.
It does. It does.
It
It
kinda,
does.
you know
I gotta
what
give you
mean?
that. It does.
I can't lie. Like, it's been holding me down. My favorite accessory, honestly. So, Rastaclot.com. You can also follow them on social media. They reposted some of our content. Reggie's featured on the page.
Look
Like,
good, too.
and a lot of people, you know, you speak about, and we're going to talk about Dr. Umar, but black-owned businesses. Right, they're a black-owned business.
They are.
Don't just talk about it, be about it. It's Roster Clock. Make sure y'all use Need to Know Pod at the checkout to get a little discount on that.
That's right, man. I'm gonna be wearing it all summer. You know, I'm gonna be wearing it with my friend, my people.
Yo, was you drinking mimosas with your Roster Cloud on?
Just know.
He most certainly was.
Just know I was 10 mimosas in on brunch the other day with a wrist full of mimosas. And some ladies allegedly to my right or left.
Okay.
Allegedly.
That could be you.
It could be you.
That sounds like a vibe.
It could be you too.
That could be you. All you really gotta do, right? Rostercloud.com, like he said, need to know at the checkout.
Facts.
on, go
And
do
May
that. That could be you.
1st, May 1st is approaching. The YouTube numbers, we see y'all. And I have to acknowledge y'all the same way that we acknowledge everything else that goes on with this podcast. The numbers are going up. I don't think it's a coincidence. It's because we change spaces. Yeah. We have our own studio. It is amazing. It's beautiful. It feels like home.
Yeah.
Like I was just so tired of being a one-night stand with these other studios.
That's what it felt like, though. Believe it or not.
Like, it felt like sleeping on couches and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, like you ever been in your guy's crib? They don't really accommodate for you.
No.
Like,
it don't feel the same.
They don't give you like a blanket
own.
when you're sleeping, so you got to use like something else.
Like she don't touch me the same.
Oh my goodness.
Like it don't
it
feel the same.
And if you're wondering where we're recording at, we are at Help Me Devon Studios. That is thehmdstudios.com. Yeah, you can book very soon. But like we said, this is home court.
Yeah, this is home court for us. Bookings will be available, I believe, May 1st. And if not May 1st, it'll be out May 1st.
May 1st. Yeah, we actually open May 1st officially.
Right. So they open up the tri-state area. We know how the podcast space is super congested. And they really, well, Dev, not just they, but Dev and his team, they make it really convenient to kind of book and continue to be a member here at the studio. So it's HMD Studios. Make sure y'all check that out.
Singular. thehmdstudio.com. That's my apologies because I have to put that in front of you. But yes, thehmdstudio.com.
Get it right, brother.
Yes.
Make sure they know where to book now.
Thank you, yo.
Get it right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Now that we took care of business, we was not here last week. Like I said, the interview series, I wanted to kick it off and let's break down what the interview series is.
Can we please?
Right.
Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
So the interview series is an idea that Alex and myself had came up with over a year ago, before the pandemic, before COVID fucked everything up, right?
Everything.
This is where we kind of get to speak to our interests, speak to some of the people that, hey, I may be interested, he may not be, and vice versa. It's just like, this is where we can shine as individuals. I always explain to people, the Need to Know podcast is a conglomerate. It's almost like, you know, maybe not today, but back in like 2016, the Migos, where Offset was killing it, Quavo was killing it, Takeoff was doing his thing, and then they always came together. Like, that is my envision for whatever team I'm a part of. So the interview series allows us to sit down with people that we just want to kick it with, right?
Because you pick the guests yourself.
Yeah,
people
man.
really
Like,
want to, consult with, or maybe
exactly.
they won't work on a full show. Yeah.
So my first guest, who I want to thank her again for coming and kicking that off with me, was Brianda. She's a podcast host and an actress, and she is super talented, right?
Yeah.
But I think she had some spice for me.
I think she did. Like, I ran it back.
Wait, okay. I just want to know. I just want to clarify. Like, did you guys like roll the cameras mid conversation? And then
so it was.
You
I
good
was
over
there. I was privy.
Dev was privy.
like,
So
why did it start like that?
They were talking, and I was like, in my head, I was like, I think they're. Me and Pierre, I was like, I think they're gonna fight each other. And Savon says, "Yo, roll," and I was like, none of us were ready or anything. We was like, he was like, no, fucking roll. He was like, let's go. No. And I pressed record, and I was just like, I was literally adjusting levels like as we were going. Like, I was like, bro, we didn't, they just started to really get into it. So that's what you saw. Yeah. So we rolled because, you know, she wanted to roll a kind of an authentic feel to it.
Sure. Need to know style.
Exactly. Yeah. So just needless to say, there was a lot of unresolved tension as I look back, and as I re-listened to it, rewatched it. I saw body language. A lot of people was killing me for saying I acted like this and I did this and she was this and she was that. But honestly, I want y'all to know, like, that's what this is about.
Right.
I am all for uncomfortable conversations. I am all for progress. Like, no matter how you felt watching it, no matter how she felt, no matter how I felt, I do believe that you came out of it with something.
Yeah.
Something.
I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If that means anything to
Why?
anyone.
Why were you uncomfortable?
Because I really was like, yo, they got real beef. Like
loved it.
y'all niggas was on some shit like you was blood,
Beef?
she was Crip. The vibe, nah, the
what it felt
energy.
like?
But let me say something. You handle yourself extremely well.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
yeah.
the tension
Yeah,
is unmistakable. You felt
in
the
person
tension.
too, because that was in person here.
And I thought it was. I thinking like, oh, I got this interview with this girl. She does Bible. The Bible. She reads like her content. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be like real calm and wholesome. And boy, it was fire. I was like, what is happening? I walked out. I went to beer. I said, I'm uncomfortable. And I walked away. I was like, yo, they're like heated. It was heated. It was
That's good,
great
though. That's
content.
real.
It was great. But I'm just saying that it was caught me off guard. I was like, it's really tense.
I like that because come do it here. Don't do it on the internet.
I like that. I commended you. I commended him for that too.
Right now,
Yeah,
him
yeah,
and her. Like
yeah.
if she had any other feelings, this is the greatest platform and way to do it. Like
I respected
you
that.
gotta hit the social.
That was
Do it
dope.
right
So
to his face. Yeah.
if you haven't checked that out, y'all can go back. It is on our feed. It is on our YouTube channel. It was amazing. It was shot here. I had a really good time doing it, and we have a lot more interviews coming up. We're actually going to be traveling to do interviews.
Word.
Alex got some people lined up.
Word.
I believe Reggie's gonna, know what I mean, she gonna give us the
Hello-
sauce
hello,
a little
Black
bit.
Book,
Know what I mean, like
It's getting a little competitive
That's
because
a
these
real-
guests are, they're very interesting. So I gotta come with that heat.
Nah, for sure.
Talk about it.
Just don't bring Jay-Z, Beyonce, or Kanye.
Oh, they might be busy that day, but I'll let them know.
Okay.
How was that?
Normal.
Like, how was that hanging out with them? You were busy. You had a very busy weekend leading up to
I
your
wasn't
birthday.
hanging out with them. I'm not gonna claim that because when like you run into celebrities like at the club or something and you like you act like you were hanging out with them, but you really weren't. So I'm not gonna claim that. But I will say like it was the suites, when you're in the stadium and they have like the suites. Literally the one next to me, Kanye West was there. Then there was me in my little press box. And then literally the one next to me, I have video proof. I look to the side. I see Beyonce and Hov.
Wow.
Oh, so this is Rockefeller Reg.
So you was in like a sandwich
Rockefeller
between
Reg?
royalty.
I can't even make this shit up.
That's
I really
hard.
can't. I really feel like, so in our last one-on-one, we acknowledged that I interviewed Rihanna. And then I feel like I'm collecting my Infinity Stones one by one.
Yes.
Nah, you
Yes.
got it.
Goats.
Yes.
Nah, you
Yeah.
got it.
Resume.
Like I just want
got
to,
it.
like, you could be humble. Like I feel like I have to because I work with celebrities like pretty much every day, but like this is big. Like it was big. I was literally like, yo, if I threw like a water bottle or something, it could hit them. That's how close I was. I would never do that. I would never do that.
Put things in perspective.
I would
though,
never,
like,
but they were so
that's how
close. But yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Your picture that you took on your story, it circulated and nobody gave you credit. I felt the way about that. Like
Wow.
Complex reposted
Oh, no.
it. Elliot reposted it.
Yeah,
like,
somebody else took that, and I was in the frame.
Oh, so it wasn't your picture.
Yeah, but then they sent it to me, and then I put up on my story.
got
But
it.
it was I've been tagged in about like 6 or 7 Kanye West blogs that they're like, via Reggie Nacho, she took this amazing picture. I was like, yo, what? Okay,
what?
cool,
Alright.
cool. Now I have a bunch of
like it, I love
Kanye
it.
stans that followed me like off that
Hey,
picture.
that's
But
love.
it was a very eventful weekend.
Breathe the same air as him. Oh my God.
I said that because Pierre worked that event too.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
He was in the building.
So Pierre was
Wow.
working the event. Like the need to know presence is there. I
Yo,
don't
we
know if
here.
people-
Like I'm telling you guys, like
And
don't sleep on us. We
facts.
here.
Yo, I
You
was
at the
there.
DMX Memorial Service though, right?
Memorial service, not
DMX Memorial Stories, right.
not the funeral. I was at I was covering the memorial. Yeah.
I was there too.
Oh,
Really?
So what happened was,
You mean in spirit?
listen.
Oh,
bro.
you mean outside?
Let me talk to you. Come here. Let me talk to you.
spirit.
So I was riding my bike because I was going to get my bike replaced. Look how tough I am. Tough guy. Ooh, my bike getting fixed.
What a
was
day!
with the
What
Rough
a day
Riders,
to
right?
ride your bike.
Fam, huh?
The
You ride with the
tricycle?
Rough Riders.
Nah, the tricycle.
Hold on, I'm getting there. Why you?
You had the training wheels on?
All right, you wildin'. My shit got 2 wheels and it's motorized. Chill, boy.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Chill, boy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
like-
E-bikes.
I saw your bike. It looked like it had like a third wheel on
Nah,
it.
that shit
You're a
fast,
cat.
though.
You thought I had training wheels on my bike?
The
Save
R&B
one?
singer that rides around in the fucking tricycle.
Oh, that bike
Why are you
fast
killing
as
it
hell.
like this?
Yo,
We
we're
just-
not doing that. I tried to
Yo,
hop
first
on
of
that.
all-
That's sexy though.
Hold on. First of all, we still got a rocky relationship from that shit you did with your father. So you need to relax.
yeah.
This podcast, you feel what I'm saying?
You
But
got
we went
another
viral,
father you
though.
want to call today?
He went crazy.
But we went viral though.
We did, and I appreciate it. Let's go.
Actually viral.
Laugh at
For
your
real.
pain.
Yeah, facts. Laugh at my pain all you fucking want. As long as y'all keep following. But I was there. I was really there in spirit. I was really there. So what happened was I was riding my bike to get my brakes fixed. And as I'm riding down Vanderbilt, I seen a bunch of people on motorcycles and bikes in front of the McDonald's on the corner.
Right.
And I was like,
Of Barclays, yeah.
why y'all here? Y'all making mad noise. The cops would come and bust y'all asses.
You was
Y'all
being a
wildin'.
concerned neighbor.
I was being concerned. I was being
A civilian.
What's the Nancy? What's the chick? Katie?
Oh.
Karen. I was but I wasn't complaining. But I was like, y'all are wilding, and I'm getting out of here. And then I was being very conservative. I went and I looked on the news, and I was like, holy shit! It was for his service. I felt like a fucking.
They gathered at Yonkers and rode all the way to Barclays to pay
And
tribute to him.
There were people, I guess, bikers in different parts of the city waiting to ride and stuff.
That's
So
beautiful.
So I rode, you know what I mean? I rode my e-bike through and I was like, wow, man. I didn't even know.
Nah, in person, it was, I don't know if you saw when they were all gathered together, but I put on my story, like, videos do not do it justice. Even though videos that you see that went viral that day, being there is like, I had to put my hand over my heart to like stop myself from like crying. It was intense. It was history. History.
Pierre said he cried.
Who?
It was, you can't explain it. Like, the engine's so loud, like.
Yeah.
Right.
They did him
right.
That's the way he would have wanted
There you
to be
go,
sent
yeah.
over.
OD. Seeing him
Put him in the monster truck, man.
going down Flatbush Ave, just his casket. I was just like, whoa, like this is
This is what
so
DMX
powerful.
would have wanted.
Yeah,
It was powerful.
It was dope.
Powerful.
It was dope. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked
I'm glad y'all got to go. I'm glad y'all had a really good time.
He's like, what?
Yeah.
For real, like
Great
I'm glad
time.
you got
That
to be
shit
there. I'm
was
glad you
good.
got to experience that. A lot of people can't say that. Like,
Word.
and I'm sure our listeners, I don't think they would assume, you know what I'm saying, that the presence of us being there was actually there. Like you said, Dev was
Right.
and it was all unplanned. It wasn't like y'all planned to be there at the same
No.
time.
Word.
Like Reggie and Pierre didn't even know they were both working the event.
Yeah.
So
Until
like
after.
it reminds me of our quick sessions of how when people say, hey, how do I do this? How do I get started? It's like, yo, you put yourself in a position, like you work, and then now the people that were working the event, Pierre's case, he was running the event. Reggie's case, she was covering the event. You happen to just stumble upon each other because you're in the right place at the right time.
And we're genuinely cool with each other.
Yeah.
Like, we're
Yeah.
going to grow together.
Yeah. That's
So that's love. Again,
That's
scary.
beautiful.
always rest in peace to DMX. I'm glad y'all got to experience that, and you know, like I said, you was around royalty. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye
I was
West.
just happy to be there. Happy to be there.
Yeah,
fine.
you're a fucking legend.
Trying to tell us.
Like, you really are a young legend.
25.
But you want to know what it is though? Like you could just see the humbleness in her. Like, yeah, it's like,
Oh,
That's why you're gonna win.
that's
too.
why. Yeah.
That's why you're gonna win. I only fuck with people like that too.
Thank
Like people that do
God.
dope shit, and then when I'm like, then somebody else tells me about what they do, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
Like, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, because I
love
never
that.
want to come across as like walking in today, like, guess what I did over the weekend?
I get you.
It's kind of weird. Like, nah. if
Like,
can
you
show what
guys brought
did.
it up. You guys brought it up. Then
Right.
I talk
Exactly.
about
You
it.
wear it well.
Right.
Thank
You wear it well.
you.
You wear
Okay,
it
let's stop.
extremely
Let's
well.
stop.
Birthday love.
Let's talk about something else.
Nah, let's talk about the person who was not humbled over this hiatus. Right?
What?
There was somebody
Wait, what are we going into? Wait.
Oh my god.
went to
Is it
Los
Alabama?
Angeles.
Oh my god.
Who left
There was
us
somebody
for the opposite coast?
who was off the grid completely.
Put his phone on Do Not Disturb.
We had a whole group chat and was trying to remain productive as a podcast and a production team. But one of the key members and components was out being a
chilling.
slut.
I was not being a slut.
I am slut shaming.
I was not
Yo.
being a slut. I was enjoying my
You're a
Nah,
whore.
Savon was
Alex.
mimosa shaming.
I was just watching him.
Filthy
You
animal.
was watching. You was there too.
I was watching your Instagram. I was just watching you, bro.
What you saw?
I just saw you just like, you talking about Zaza, fucking showing us the fucking packs. Like, if y'all ain't got this, then you called us a thought because we watching you from New York. You was like, whoever in New York watching me right now, you a thought.
I mean, it was
and you know
3
Alex,
a.m.
you know Alex sexy voice. He be like, you a thought. You know what it is. You know what it is.
crazy.
Nah, do it
I
again,
am
do it again.
Let me
him.
hear my sexy voice.
I am him. He is
No,
me.
let me hear my sexy voice.
Nah, you know what it is. You got the. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying. Like,
Guys, listen. I had to go to Cali real quick, man.
You didn't have to go.
No, he deserved it. Alex deserved it.
Yeah, but I
nah,
don't
I
like
was
that.
happy. I was happy
I
for you.
had to go.
Don't get that off. Don't tell me you had to go somewhere.
Why I couldn't go? No, I had to go.
Why you have to go?
Because me being there, I realized how much I had to go.
Fact.
How was your trip, bro?
My
You deserve it.
trip, man, my trip was very much needed. This honestly, LA is like my backyard. That's probably like my 5th, 6th time probably being back there. But I went with a group of friends that I've known for a while, and it's always interesting, like the kind of friend groups you vacate with. So I guess you kind of always have like a little quick story, but I don't know. Our trip was kind of lit because we were all on the same time, and we had Teslas. I'm saying we had Audis, we had venues. I'm saying we had things to do, and also one of my homies, if y'all into porn or whatever.
Wait, what?
Excuse
That's
me?
a crazy, but hey, if you're
I love
in,
how he just slips it in there. Like,
that was
oh,
an
pause.
OD.
Hey, yo, pause.
But
Reggie.
please tell me more.
Are y'all familiar with Nat Turner?
the black slave,
The freedom fighter.
freedom fighter. Yeah, like
No.
What?
The porn star freedom fighter.
no,
Nat Turn
You don't
Her.
know Nat Turn Her?
no.
It's
All
Nat.
right, Google it right now.
Alex.
NATTURN her. HER.
Wait. If you are gonna Google this, Alex, you got to be
said porn star.
responsible. You
I said
have
porn
to be responsible. If you're
can't-
at work, if you're around your children, if you're around your parents,
Don't
your
And from the quick
grandparents.
sessions, there was a 19-year-old creative listening. to us,
Please
so-
do not Google Nat Turn Her in the comfort of the public.
I'm already on it. Hold on.
You're gonna be in for a
So,
surprise.
he's an actor. No, Nat Turner, he's an actor.
What's a
And,
guy? That's a guy?
He's an actor in the industry. You
Who's
know.
the guy?
Anyway, that's my boy's brother.
Oh.
So he kind of had a couple things in order already. Some couple places for us to visit.
Porn
Kinda-
star.
Yeah, but I wasn't at no porn escapades. He maybe told us like, someone so and so will be at this lounge or go to this restaurant.
What do you have?
What I do now, Dad? You good?
Just
You looked it up? You
yeah,
Googled?
just dick in my phone. It was mad dick in my phone.
What was your findings?
Huh?
What was your
Report
findings?
back.
Dick. It was a lot of dick.
What was it?
So Alex was just walking around LA with mad dick.
No, that is not what I was doing. Look
What is
me,
going
baby.
on?
What is going on? I'm trying
did
to
it,
say-
Reggie.
No.
Okay, continue the story.
Allegedly, he just had so many movements and so many things to do.
Pause.
So he would put us on.
Pause.
Not like sex, but like,
just pause
outside. Like, we outside from LA. You know what I'm saying? So he would kind of tell us, like, yo, so-and-so might be at this function. We left a function where, like, Drake or Rihanna was at, but we just left.
Conflicts.
All of that was cool and everything, but this is what really stuck out to me the entirety of the trip, right?
What?
I'm going to go back to the friends and vacating with friends, right? Yo, man, I tried to take him to Nobu.
Oh my god.
I tried to take him to restaurants.
Yeah.
Just kind of get him out their environment.
Oh, you
because
try to
guys
get him out the hood.
a couple dudes from the hood, bro. The good
man.
guys.
They
Good
like
guys.
the chicken tenders and fries all the time.
Oh, they wanted was burger and fry. I'm trying to like show them like, yo,
Damn, and Noble is
bro.
like hard to accept if that's all you're eating. Then
okay, but this is what I was doing too. I was going on Google and like,
Right.
$2 things maybe.
Right.
And sending it over. But because we're in LA, we don't gotta do
Son.
burger. We don't gotta do food truck all the time.
There's certain shit like we talk about this a bunch of times. There's certain shit in LA you just have to go to. There's the Bossa Nova. There's
Bossa
I had Boston over first night. It was just me because they ain't want it.
they didn't want it.
They didn't want it. They wanted In-N-Out Burger.
I mean, but as a
In-N-Out
New Yorker, we don't have that out here. So In-N-Out Burger,
Sure. Okay,
like you
here's
gotta at
another
least
one.
experience that in
Chick-fil-A.
LA.
Hey, we ain't got Bossa Nova out this motherfucker either.
That's true.
Niggas don't be understand that shit is really.
Is it?
There's a reason why everyone talks about like that shit is really
It's
good.
mad good.
I've never heard of it.
Barry's Pizza is also like there's like 4 places I can name that you should always like. I have to go. Harold's Chicken, of course, Roscoe's, Bossa Nova,
Yeah.
and yeah, there's like 3. I think named like 3 or 4 places.
How do y'all vacate? Because do your vacations need to be planned
Who
out
am I
every
with?
Huh?
Who am I with?
That's true.
Let's do a variation.
Because
I
if
was
I'm
with a group of friends.
if I'm with my guys,
Yeah.
like we're hitting everything. Every single place that a rapper has mentioned, I will just go to Drake and Future's catalog, and if they've said it in the
The
city that I'm in,
references?
I am going.
Okay.
I'm running up my credit card. I'm spending my
yeah, I
rent
think
money.
there's different types of vacations.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
like,
why I asked.
if I'm with a lady, then it's a little bit different. If
Like
I'm
you
by myself, then
chilling
it's
on the
different.
bed.
I
What
would-
if your lady? What if you go on vacation with your lady
Uh-huh.
and hey man, like she wants an action-packed day, and maybe you just want to kick it because you're on vacation. I kind of think that's where I'm going with this question. Like,
I
does
like
vacation
that.
need to be like peaceful for you, or do you need to have things planned and in order and things to do?
I think getting up early on vacation is psychotic, and I hate when we plan. When I hate when I go with people and they plan 1,000 things to do.
Same.
I hate like, bro. I don't want to go on an excursion at 9 a.m. Like, get the fuck
Be
away
in the
from me.
lobby at like
Yeah.
7:59.
I'm the nigga. I'll go with people, and I'll be like, I'm chilling. I'll holla at y'all later. And then they be like, we had mad fun. I'm like, I did too. I
I had a
swam.
ball.
I think there's a balance to it because
right.
if you go somewhere cool and there's somebody that has an itinerary for you, maybe like you go for 5 days, maybe
Right.
at like 2 days they have like action-packed days. You have
Yes.
to like make the most of like you're spending money to go on this trip. Why not go to some like lit shit and like these tours and scuba
Oh, yeah.
diving? Like why not? But I agree. Every single
Every
day having
day?
that pack, even I don't like that either.
Yeah,
And I'm a planner.
I want
so.
to. I want to have a few days to lounge. Honestly, I want to lounge up.
It's
Somewhat.
a vacation at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, relax.
Now, for
I
me,
agree.
there's one thing that I have to do in the city.
What?
Like, if I go there, I'm going there saying I'm not gonna leave without experiencing this.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. What
You
is
see
he
what I'm
about?
saying?
Okay.
So as long as I hit that, I'm good.
Right.
So
Okay,
if-
you meant
if-
in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
in general. Like
get
whatever
that.
city that I go to, like
Right.
if there's a monument or if there's something that I know is notable,
Right.
it's like bet I'm going to make sure I hit this.
Right.
And then the rest of the vacation we can figure it out.
Right.
But I gotta at least do that.
Have any of y'all ever been to the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, only because of school trips. Though.
When I was younger,
not because
yeah.
I was like I wanted
Why?
to.
That's funny because
Yeah,
no
as a
New
child.
Yorker has ever really been there or any of those things.
I've been around it.
Right.
I got my first kiss at the Statue of Liberty.
Whoa! Please tell me about this fucking.
You know
What about the Statue of Liberty made you horny? Did you just wanna
Nah,
start kissing?
because first
Nigga,
off,
It's not
it was a
horny.
boat trip.
Oh, my fault.
It was romantic, Alex.
How old was you?
It was
Look.
romantic,
How old were you?
Alex.
How old was you?
I want to say it may. All right, so my first kiss was like pre-K because we was playing house, mom and dad.
That's how everybody.
So that
got
don't
their
really-
first.
yeah,
That's-
that don't
we was
really count.
playing house and kissing girls in pre-K.
Fuck yeah! What?
Word.
Oh
We
my-
was kissing
oh,
each
oh,
other.
my
Girls
bad.
was giving it. Well, let me chill.
They was
Whoa,
calling me.
whoa.
Chill.
Pause.
Niggas was wild when we was kids. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what it
We
was like?
different.
I was always one of the taller kids in the class, so they was like, "Oh my God, that's daddy!" So I've been daddy.
Oh, wow.
Like I've been daddy. Like they was just playing mom, and I was daddy all the time.
That explains a lot.
Thanks,
That
Reggie.
explains a lot.
So daddy was like there, but my first like actual kiss when I liked the girl, and I was like, "Hey, let's do this." It was a school trip. I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade,
so
and the boat took us around the
I love
Statue of
this type of
Liberty,
shit.
and then we just dipped off, and I gave her a little peck on the lips. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I looked at the bitch in the Statue of Liberty, like, "Yo, you mine now? Like we go together."
Look at this nigga. Look at the save on his
At
shit.
this age, at that age,
No, I
that's
was
so
so-
cute.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
cute.
No, that's kind of fire though. I ain't gonna front.
Going up
Yeah.
the boat trip around the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
You know what? He was in a little boat, right?
Yeah.
Just y'all two?
No, it was a bunch of us, but we just slid off.
They ducked
Yeah,
off.
I just slid off.
I
on the boat.
created the sneaky link.
Oh my
That is
goodness
such a
gracious.
fucking story.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I was the first person to do a sneaky link.
Fucking weird guy. He's such a strange man.
Yeah, man, I'm an innovator. What can I say?
He said girls in kindergarten was calling him daddy.
Pre-K.
Pre-K. Excuse me.
even worse.
Sorry,
He's
younger.
He's an innovator.
Been
Yo, we're trying
daddy.
to help you here.
Pre.
Wow, that's interesting.
Very,
I don't know how
very
we got
nice.
to Statue of Liberty.
Dev asked, and we were
Yeah.
talking about vacation.
bad.
You
When
were
on
telling us
vacation, never
about
go there.
all of your thought activities in
I
LA.
didn't have any thought activities. What I will say though is I like how inspired I am when I go vacate.
Yeah.
Like just
Mm-hmm.
just seeing palm trees, just seeing shit you're not normally accustomed to.
Yeah.
Like that shit is really fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was cool.
That's what's up.
I'm glad.
That's
I'm glad-
cool.
Well,
Aw,
I'm
you missed that.
I'm glad you had a good time. Anybody who's listening to this podcast, let's get serious real quick. Alex may be the hardest working person that I know. This man takes no days off. This man doesn't call out. He is the co-worker at your job. If you need a shift covered,
Oh, yeah.
you're calling
Aw,
him.
Yeah.
That's a great
Like,
trait to have.
Everybody has one of those where it's like,
Word.
damn, I don't really want to come in. Yo,
Let's call
Alex, man, come get this shit.
He's like,
This
okay,
money.
I'm on my way there already.
Right.
So when Alex left, I was super excited for him, happy for him, proud of him that he actually took the time to do that.
Spent his birthday there.
Exactly.
Aries King.
Spent his birthday there, hung out with his friends. So I'm happy you came back, recharged, refreshed. That energy, it was definitely on you. It was well deserved, my brother.
Appreciate it,
And yeah, I can't wait for us to actually go out and touch the city a little
Very
bit.
soon.
Yeah, I'll be in LA.
Very soon.
I think I might have to talk to you about something in LA, dog.
Very
Like I might
soon.
have,
Hey.
I might,
Hey.
man.
Hey.
I don't think.
Now LA is different, so y'all better watch who y'all talking to.
All right.
Yeah.
whole
You
nother
think? You
body.
think? Okay. All right.
Look at the vibe.
All right. Whenever you, just say when.
No, we're planning it, bro.
You got it.
When if y'all whatever y'all got going on, if it's
Man, we
just
planning
Oh.
it, nigga.
you let me know.
Planning it.
All right,
Nigga,
so-
we really going to LA. But no, so you mentioned your friends. Now I want to
Yeah.
get to this because we are one of one, and I say that with immense pride, and I'm happy to actually say this is one thing
Yeah.
that I know for a fact. No other podcaster,
Here it comes, guys.
nobody can say this.
Uh-oh.
Nah, it's nothing crazy.
Oh no, I know what you're about to say, and
Okay,
I'm saying
cool,
you're right.
cool,
You're
cool.
absolutely
Right.
right.
I have for you.
We're the only podcast that can say like we're associated with the biggest podcast in music, the Joe Budden podcast.
Who else?
Who else?
Who else?
Nobody.
If not
Sorry,
them,
y'all don't get
who?
that.
If not them, who?
So this
Who?
past
Literally
week,
these two guys.
That's true.
you mentioned Friends, Alex.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Yeah, vacating
Friends
Friends.
has been a word that we've been attached to the entire year of 2021 for the most part, right? And the Joe Budden podcast, shout out to them. They made things work. Rory Maul back in the building. Ish and Ice, they are no longer. I don't know what they're gonna do, but for right now,
Salute to
the
them,
guys
though.
are back. The band's are back. The boys are back,
Word.
right? Alex,
Yeah.
you and I were privy to have a front row seat to how everything played out, from the argument with Maul
Yeah.
to the secret meeting that took place that Joe wasn't really happy about, to it all, honestly.
Yeah, for a fact.
So I feel like we would be doing our audience a disservice if we didn't kind of give our views on it, our thoughts on it, kind of the timeline from our perspective, because, you know, we aren't hosts on the show,
Right.
but we are ingrained in the show just as much as anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, what are your thoughts on it? How do you feel? How did you feel when you saw Rory for the first time in 6 weeks and Maul, skinny Maul? Like,
Skinny mini Maul.
He lost weight.
he is
He
tiny.
back in high school.
Yeah. He looks good though. He looks great.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You
Nah,
all right?
it's a good way.
Oh, it's a good
it's
way.
healthy
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on this, bro? Transparency and friends. Let's talk about
Let
it.
it out.
Transparency and friends. You know, were you getting like a lot of hit ups in that time? Like, yo, what's going on from that other people?
I was very annoyed, yes.
How was you dealing with that?
Telling them on their fucking business. It has
Right.
nothing to do with you.
Oh, we've all seen like you getting hit up. It's in your mentions. It's people telling you off.
What are we doing?
So like, when you say like, I guess give a timeline on this thing. Like me and Savon, man, was just as confused as y'all in this room. Y'all listening. Like we did see what transpired that kind of led to certain things in front of us. And again, men deal with things very much differently.
Yes.
Than the way maybe women can deal with issues, or which, by the way, women deal with shit kind of dope. By the way, like because you want to know what? No, you want to know what it is though. I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with women. I'm a very direct person. Like I'm sometimes too direct. I don't even know how to be passive aggressive. I don't know how to do it. I just know how to tell you the truth. So sometimes, like with men, we don't really know how to comfortably like express ourselves to each other. Like, hey man, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I got going on. But as a screen man with this laptop in my lap, it was a couple of those days where I was like, yo, a lot of these conversations are simple conversations. And I knew there was simple conversations that they had to be had. It just takes more to like putting your pride aside maybe
Pride. I was about to
sometimes.
say pride.
Letting some time go aside, which is important.
Who'd you agree
Yeah.
with?
Who did I agree with?
Oh, he about to make him pick sides.
I was gonna say. I think men.
I mean, they were both right though. I mean, when you think about it, like from all of their standpoints, I understand completely where one was coming from, right? Joe invests his whole life into this shit, right? Like podcasting is his thing.
When
now.
he said that, I
Yeah.
felt him.
Nah, I
really
100% felt it.
Like when he looked at Rory and Maul and he said, look, this is not just a podcast. This is my life's work. I don't go to sleep. I obsess over it. This is what I have. So
And look what he has like built because of that mentality.
you feel me? Like stopping the work. And let's speak to that, right? Because one of the issues that Maul had, or Maul and Rory, right? One of the issues that they had was that the podcast continued. Yeah, they was like, hey, let's figure this out internally, and then let's go back up when we fix whatever turmoil that we have, right? That was their stance. They weren't a fan of Joe finding other people to kind of just sit in while they were away. And to that, I say, Joe did the right thing. Now I understand maybe from a friend it doesn't feel the right way. Like, damn, bro, you my guy. Like, you supposed to shut it down. But in that moment, and I haven't gotten the chance to say this to Rory and Maul, it hasn't really come up. But it's like, if this thing goes dark, it affects my livelihood. It affects Alex's livelihood. It affects so many different people if that podcast doesn't continue to run. So from a personal standpoint, yeah, I get it. Go down, go dark. But then the domino effect that it has, it would have fucked me up. For somebody who just moved into their own apartment, somebody who relies on this, like the same way that Joe feels like, yo, my life is in this, bro. Joe, I'm right there with you because my life is this network. My life is podcasting.
Exactly.
So if this goes down, the foundation of what makes the network go, what makes, you know what I'm saying, his business go, the podcast, where does that leave me?
And also speaking to a human level, like, yo, when it comes to friends, you're always gonna kind of feel away if you're replaced by your friend. That's with anything in life. Fuck podcasting. Like if your group of friends maybe swap you out for another people, you're a human. You're naturally gonna feel away. So I would hate to strip that from both Rory and Maul, because I understand where they're coming from with that. But again, friends in business,
Yeah,
it's tough sometimes, man.
it is.
Because it's like sometimes you think I'm using ego when I'm speaking business, or vice versa, and it could just be construed a different way because it's like we're so comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Like we should be able to kind of have these conversations without quote unquote maybe getting inside the business. But when you look at it, it's like, yo, that's 9 times out of 10 the right way to kind of do things.
Yeah.
So Yeah, when I saw Rory though, I was a little shocked. I'm gonna lie.
So wait, so they walked in and you weren't aware?
I was privy. So
We were privy.
Okay.
And this
Okay.
is where like work gets really fun because we be knowing mad shit.
Of course.
Oh
Not saying
shit!
that
Wait,
word,
this is
though.
all happening, but you
Of
know you
course.
just got to keep it tight-lipped.
Right.
But we knew that they were coming. We
Okay.
just didn't know what the energy. It's
we just
kind
didn't
of
know if they were coming.
and
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was me at least.
So they could have came and shot that whole shit up. You wouldn't even.
Yeah,
you just didn't know.
it goes back to like the interview series.
Right.
I didn't know the energy that was coming. I knew she was. I knew we were gonna do it,
Right.
but I didn't know what the energy was gonna be on because the last time that the guys had left, Maul was rather upset.
It was hot,
you know,
to say the
and
least.
He was rather upset.
Right.
To say the
And
least.
Rory didn't even show up at the time, and I feel comfortable saying this because they spoke about it. But Joe told Rory like, "Yo, bro, I think you need to take some time off."
Right.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
that's where I come in, and I agree with Joe. Is like somebody has to be able to say it. But I also understand Maul was like, "Yo, bro, we should make this decision together."
Okay.
But again, it's such a invaluable there's no class that could teach what I'm being taught or what me and Alex are being taught
Word.
because it trickled down into how we go about handling each other with certain things.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. We saw this example, so now we know how to, manage it, navigate it.
Yeah.
If there's something
You're learning this in real time.
in real fucking
Literally.
time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't know what kind of energy it was going to be. I didn't know if they would want to,
Shit, while we were
punch Joe in the
recording.
mouth. Yeah.
I didn't even know if the episode was gonna come out. Me personally, I was like, "Oh, they're getting off." But what I did like is that they already spoke prior to recording,
Yeah.
which
as
was
I
really
hoped.
important,
Right.
Because I don't know how that conversation would have went if they didn't.
Yeah, it
have
would have
that.
been crazy. Though.
Yeah, I'm glad they kind of had that super long convo.
One of the guys told me at one point that they had no intention on ever returning to the podcast.
Yeah. That broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Yeah, he made that clear too. So
they, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in the loop and I was trying to, mend things and just be a part of whatever I can and assist in any way that I can.
Yeah.
And I was told, hey, look, bro, it's been a great run. So personally, I thought it was over. So to see them kind of come back and, work things out, because I don't think it's so much of a money thing. I do think respect has a lot to do with it. I do think the word transparency, it got used loosely in my opinion, but you only could be so transparent. But I do think being a little bit more transparent on whatever they felt is necessary. I think that should take place. But I'm glad to have the guys back. I'm glad to have that energy.
yeah, I think everybody's glad.
As a fan, I'm very, very happy about that. I'm just saying that from that perspective. As a fan, like he literally, I got Levens here, sit next to me. He literally texted me last night and said the JBP boys are back to business, and I was like, the fuck are you talking about?
and like the music playing in the background, like
Yeah, and then he
like the
sent-
triumphant
and then he sent
music.
the picture, and I just felt like it was the season finale of my show. I was like,
That's
yo,
fire.
and that's what made me realize, how important that show is and how important what y'all do is. Because it literally felt that way. Like I was looking at a season finale of one of my shows. Like, yo, next season about to be fire. It's
Yeah.
about to wrap, and I'm about to watch the final episode. So I want y'all to know. Also, I think we've had this conversation personally behind closed doors that you are a part of a sitcom. You know what I mean? Like it's not just a podcast. It's a TV show, and I appreciate Ice and Ish. I just want to say
Salute to
that
them.
I think they should get their own show. I'm just saying that side note, but I really appreciate just what you guys do and just the entire thing and how you guys handled that, and that you showed forgiveness. And y'all don't understand the impact of what that quote unquote beef can do, like for us as men and just doing business and stuff like that. Like I really appreciate that, and I'm sorry you had to go through that, but it makes y'all stronger, and it's dope, man.
No, it was a run of podcast turmoil.
I was just
Like,
about to say that.
literally at the
From-
same
from
time.
From
Like
the beginning of 2021,
Yes.
it was the departure of like the See the Thing Is. Mind you, I'm a
so
producer.
much
We're
stuff.
producers. We're
That's
there.
right.
We're affiliated with See the Thing Is.
Right.
A host there left. Obviously, our podcast made some changes.
That was crazy.
And then right after
Sheesh.
that, it was the Joe Budden podcast.
From all
And I'm like,
directions.
yo, fam, is it me? Like the one
No.
common denominator
And,
is
like-
me and Alex. Like, what the fuck is going on?
the thing is, like, there's always like, not to be corny, but there's always like sunshine at the end of every storm. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Because like, look at you guys now. The boys are back. Look at Need to Know is popping.
Yeah.
Numbers
We
are
know
going
how
up.
it's
So
great.
look, like it just works out.
People don't realize, man. Like it was a lot going on in that time period.
Yeah.
I ain't ain't gonna lie to you. Me personally, like
I'd be
just trying
scared
to.
as fuck for you. I was scared for y'all.
And you told me
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
you know what it is though. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people sometimes don't really understand like what it is that me and Savon do. Like Monday through Friday, each and every single week.
Right.
So it's like it's easy for them to kind of talk shit or just act as if they know.
course.
If y'all really knew what we do for the network each
Yeah.
and every single week,
Right.
while still trying to balance our own shit. Hey, we at home court right now,
Facts.
and our own personal lives.
Right.
Like it was a lot going on. So I'm glad that they kind of just
I'm glad
rekindled.
too. Real quick, Alex, I know we didn't discuss this, but you know, I like to like surprises once in a while.
Uh-oh.
You said once in a
So
while.
let's quick sessions. Let's do a quick plug with quick sessions because we just got a really, really good question while we were recording, right?
Oh, wow.
So this is the question, really quick. And if you don't know what quick sessions is, this is the segment where we talk to you directly every single Monday. You know, you can hit us up on our Instagram page, our personal page, wherever you can reach us. Please do, because that's where we talk to you direct. So as we were recording this and we're talking about friends, we're talking about transparency.
Yeah,
Let's get to the shits, my guy.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
What's going on?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I just want to say for the record, these niggas don't tell me shit. I walk in here every week. Well, for 3 weeks. I walk in here and just, you know, it's just.
And I love it that way.
It's
It's a
what's-
fact.
I don't know what's happening.
But I
Way
love
better
it that way.
Yeah.
It's way
Like,
better.
I love it that way. But anyway, let's get to it. So, quick
scared.
sessions, real quick. My question is, I have for A and Savon. Have you ever had a disagreement to where the friendship was in question
Like between you guys?
between
Oh,
us?
I wanted to ask
That's a
you
good
guys
question.
this as
That's
well.
directly, they directly
Yeah,
ask
tell
Because
us.
you guys see
Oh.
each other so much, you work together, you guys are real life friends, so it's
Yeah.
like,
That's a good question though.
That is the question.
you got that like right now?
We got it in real time.
Wow, you guys are talking about this.
make
this
that shit
is
up.
the universe. This is Jesus giving us like a fucking
Alley-oop. Alley-oop.
Jesus gave her alley-oop.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
He's like, look at this real quick.
Watch this. Watch me. Watch. I'm nice. I'm not nice.
Let's go. Talk about it, guys.
Well, me personally, nah, never.
Oh.
Yeah, me either.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I come from a town, bro. Like, where beef, like beef means like it's up. Like real beef means like maybe somebody's getting hurt here.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody's baby mom's being disrespect. Like, I don't.
You would shoot me?
Nah, like
Like if there
Oh, I
was
thought
beef?
that's what you meant.
that's real beef. That's
you would
real
shoot
beef,
me, bro.
I wouldn't shoot you.
that's
Savon.
crazy.
He's trying to get you locked.
Black Lives Matter. I'm
Listen
not
to
that
him.
shit,
Don't
bro.
listen. Don't listen to Savon. He's trying to get you in
He's trying to
trouble.
lie me right now. Yeah,
You would shoot me?
what's
Damn.
up with him?
What?
Like, why would you say that? But nah, I understand what you're
Why
saying.
would you say
had any. I don't think we've ever had a scenario where I felt like, yo, fuck the relationship. I can't talk to this guy no more. It's never gotten there. But again, I respect Savon.
Yeah.
Vice versa, Savon respects me.
Facts.
Like, it's important to have healthy disagreements
Yeah.
in life. And
Yeah.
I try to tell this to the people in my life that are new to me because like I come off as very passionate.
Yep.
So some of the times it may come off as like, oh, Alex is mad mean. Like somebody's called me mean before, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not mean, but I can see where like maybe I got excited on a topic or a conversation and you might have thought like, all right, yo, you're coming for me, you're shitting on me. It's okay to have healthy disagreements because that way you don't have yes men around you.
That's
Right.
true.
Like, why would you want a yes man around you?
Nah, yeah.
And then the other thing with yes men is, right, they'll tuck how they actually feel about you.
Yes.
So then it'll explode later as to how they actually feel about
And
you.
you'll be so confused.
in real time, and you're sitting here so confused, like, what the fuck?
Like you felt this way the whole time?
Why you ain't saying
Damn.
nothing?
Keep it a beam, man.
Why you ain't saying nothing?
Yo, that's what's wrong with the entire world.
I'm
bro.
telling you.
Like if we just told ourselves like, yo, bro, not everyone is going to agree with your opinion, and that's okay. Like,
It's okay.
It's okay, bro. Think about every politics. Think about every aspect of life. Like, it's okay for you not to agree with the opinion of someone else. Like, if we just did that, we would not be fighting so much on Twitter, on doing any of this shit. Like I can have my opinion. That's my opinion.
And I think that's why me and Alex, like he said, our friendship in question. So
Yeah, like,
no, that is I've never questioned this man in my life. Have we argued? Absolutely.
absolutely.
Like there was this one argument that we had on a day that we had to work together.
Oh shit.
We are on the phone, like going at it, like,
I remember
nah, but like,
this.
who the fuck you talking? Nah,
of
bro,
the
like,
lungs.
Really?
we,
Got
was,
like that?
we was
of the
really
lungs.
going at each other.
That's who the fuck you talking to?
But
Was
we
it-
had,
was it need to know
but
related,
we had
or-
to see each other within the next few hours.
And then when we got to work, yo,
Wait,
what's
wait,
good,
was
bro?
it personal or was it need to know related?
It's
It was
never
need to-
personal.
Nah, it had to be need to know related.
It
was
was
like
never
a creative disagreement or something like
Yeah,
that?
it had to. I don't remember, but it had to.
I would love to have heard that conversation.
Oh, we were getting.
Like,
Yo,
my nigga,
you
you
guys
understand?
yell at each other?
No, we don't.
But we
But at that point, we was just we
were there.
Yeah, we was trying to get our points across.
Yo, men argument like banter is the funniest shit in the world because it's a different character. Like, oh, that's your style. Like, it's like how you fight. It's like,
Oh, that's your style of arguing?
right. So I want to see how Savon, like, I feel like Savon will shout out his hood or some shit like, nigga, you know what it is? Breed voice 6'5".
Nah, his hood voice turn on. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga.
Savon hood voice turn on.
Oh.
Yeah.
That little Backstreet voice he like to flex.
That Backstreet.
Yeah, that shit go out the window real quick. Like, yo, my nigga, you know where I come from.
You know, yeah.
Damn.
Yo, oh, so he one of those? He tell you where you come
Yeah,
from?
me too. What's up, nigga?
Nigga, you know where I'm at. Nigga, I got goons too. Nigga, you see my IG?
Oh.
But you know what, though? These are healthy disagreement because when we went to go see each other at work, bro, I was on some, yo, what's good, bro?
And that was it. And that was it. It was, all right, you ready?
That's good because
let's get it
that
poppin'.
just speaks to like your guys' foundation is really strong.
It's way more important things to deal with than shit like that.
Nah, for sure,
Wait.
1000%. So, to answer your question, nah, I've never questioned our friendship.
Me either.
And like I said, watching everybody go through certain things, it allows us to kind of just navigate through the storms, man.
Right.
It's a lot of waves being thrown, a lot of tsunamis being thrown our way. But I think we are built to manage them. And I think it's shown. So
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Side note, I'm proud of you.
We're going to call
Yeah.
y'all next time we argue.
And y'all motherfuckers,
Please.
stop asking me about Rory and Maul now. Like,
Yeah.
That's nasty.
get out of my
Yeah.
DMs.
That's
You don't
nasty.
gotta congratulate me. I never left. Like,
Listen,
they were gone for a little bit. Like,
I know this nigga
I was
personally,
there.
and I don't ask him. Like, I don't. You know what I mean?
Right?
Just like I
Yeah.
don't pry like that. Like me and
Yeah.
Levens will speculate on the side, like, yo, that's crazy, and knowing damn well we can call you, but we
Yeah.
just like, nah, that's not. That's like grown. That's
I appreciate
yeah,
that.
but yeah.
There's
like,
been a lot of women in the last few weeks who have constantly, hey, oh my God, is Rory Maul coming back?
that's
Blocked.
nasty.
I like that.
You just get blocked. Like,
block.
I don't have it. That's not what we here for.
Yeah,
like,
what do you-
My name is
Asking-
Savon.
Asking about like another man's business.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Weird.
I'm not that at first. I'm not that invested into people's lives. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, if they figure it out, I hope they figure it out, and I hope I get my content back, to where I want it. But I'm not. Once again, not invested.
I think
into
that's why
people's
my
lives.
trust is fucked up.
Where you going? Oh, you got. Ooh, you all right?
I be having mad trust. Like, yo, bro, like, I really fuck with y'all in this room. I don't really hang out with everybody.
just everybody in
hear
LA and Nat Turner.
I was with
But those were his like boys.
Nah, he
my
hang
God.
out with Nat Turner. Though.
You dead ass hung
Turner.
out with that
Shots
nigga?
Yo, listen, that's my boy's brother.
That's your boy though.
That's my guy.
That's
from the
cool.
same town.
That's wild
Shout
shit.
to Keiko, what up?
Nat Turner.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
but
but
that's
you're-
really why my trust is kind of fucked up. Because it's like, what's the last thing you just said, Dev? You said fuck.
Can he be the artwork
Who, Dev?
while he thinks?
Oh, Nat Turner?
Yeah, Nat Turner.
I think he should. I ain't gonna lie. That
Look where his brain went. You saw his brain
I don't know what he
went?
looks like, but
Nigga said, yo, he should be the artwork.
I saw like your reaction to his photos and his work.
his work.
I don't
you
know
like
what his
that
work
Oh, we
looks
about to
like.
get demonetized.
Oh, I know you going through something. The fact that you use that word, you going through something. Talk about it. Come on.
No, I was
What
just thinking
happened?
about that being that's something spicy like that being the cover art on
Right.
YouTube. Wouldn't
Right.
that work against us?
Oh,
No, if it's as long as it's not a nude, like a dick pic or something like
Oh, I
that.
thought that's what it was. Okay, never mind.
nah. Just a.
You think I would put need to know with a dick on it?
No, but with like
Come on,
that
Reggie.
associate. I don't know.
Savon,
I'm sorry.
I don't know where you're taking this
How edgy do you
podcast.
think we are?
Anyway, you're talking about trust issues,
Look, Reggie, like
Yeah.
enough.
I got trust
Nah, because
issues.
you were talking about
investing in people's lives.
investing in people's lives.
Yes.
Beautiful. Because Savon said, yo, I had to block some people.
Right.
Like, I can't tell. I'm really genuine. Like, that's one of the things I'm not humble
He is,
about
folks,
saying.
he is.
I'm really not. I'm not. Like, it's a lot of things I'm not humble about. Oh, no, I don't get fly. Oh, no, I don't do this. I don't get that. Word.
Right.
When it comes to, like, being a real, genuine person, I take that shit to heart because I don't care if you got 200 followers. I don't care if I never met you before. You're going to get the same treatment from me, bro.
Right.
Same treatment I get Jay-Z, the same treatment I get the janitor.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I've realized a lot of people are not like that, and there's a lot of hidden motives as to why they speak to you or why they DM you, and people not even knowing that I'm knowing what you're doing.
Right.
So I'd rather just like distance myself away from you completely, and I'm trying to get better, but I really have trust issues with that shit because especially doing what we do now.
Yeah.
You fuck with me? You sure you fuck with me?
or
You
just
fuck with do you fuck with me or you fuck with what I do? You fuck with who
That's
I
what
work
it is.
for.
or you're just trying to like get some information.
You
out
know who
of
I
you.
work for, and you fuck with that.
Yeah. I don't trust the fuck it. I hear you, bro. Trust nobody.
Nobody. Man.
Nobody.
It'd be
That's
hard.
weird.
I'm
The
trying.
closest people to me have fucked me over like bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust a single soul. I won't even tell you how deep I don't trust.
That's why you do everything yourself. Look, you're the only engineer here.
That's a fact.
That's why he has like 70 talents.
No one touching this shit.
It's about 9 cameras and 1 engineer, just you.
That's a fact. Look. If you caught a wide on this, you be like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas seen this station of me and Pierre back here? Niggas like, what the fuck?
It's real.
It's literally just
Trust issues. Me and Pierre got trust issues. That's why
Pierre's
niggas like us get created because of trust issues. You know that, right?
No, to be honest, me and Pierre,
myself.
Me and P, we just had a conversation. I was telling him like, yo, bro, I was able to really flourish in life once I found this nigga and was able to trust.
Right.
I'm being real.
That's
Like,
crazy, bro. That's love. I ain't never felt that way.
Because I believe in me so much, I can get it done.
Right.
Like, I can mix.
And only you know how you want it done. Like, yeah, I feel that
like
too.
I'm gonna be on time, and that's why at the beginning, before we even got into like the topics, I commended him for never taking days off, for working as hard as he does. Because not only is it a testament to him, but that's one of the reasons why I'm able to do what I do at such a high level. Because there's people that we trust, like Shavina.
And he gets your vision as well.
Exactly. Shout out to Shiv. There's people that you learn to trust, but I had that same mentality of not trusting anybody, and it made my life 10 times harder because I'm up late. I'm trying to wake up early. I just felt like, I'm gonna do it myself. And you can't make money like that either. Anybody listen, you can't make money if you don't trust anybody.
That's where my why I did what I did in my career and why I knew how to. I don't want to say I'm not tooting my horn, like know how to do everything, but it's just
he does know how to do everything. By the way,
but the reason why it was because I said to myself, I would go to my boy's crib and record, and I would have to only record when he felt like it, and it was like in my head I was like, yo, if I had my own equipment, I could do this every day and get so fucking good at ABC. Videographer, couldn't trust the videographer. He's fucking shit up. Yo, fuck this. I'm gonna buy a camera. I'm gonna figure this shit out myself.
We had one of those too.
Oh my god, remember? I've been around.
Had one of those.
We have we got people that be fucking us up.
But he just stopped showing up. Like there was something that you had, and he just stopped showing up.
Yeah, kind of went AWOL in the squad.
Have you heard from him, by the way? Like since then,
he had reached out to me.
When?
Almost a year after he deserted us.
What the fuck?
Alex, do you remember? I sent you the screenshot.
What did he say? Did he give you an excuse? Did he give you a reason?
He told me that he was upset with me after a year of him.
No, you can't do that, man.
Oh yeah, that's what he said, right?
You got to talk about those things, man. You don't let those things type of things.
It goes back to what we just said, though. People would harbor how they really feel about some shit. I think that's where like my trust is fucked up too, because I don't even know how to do that. If I feel a way about you, I'm gonna tell you to your face right now.
Right.
I don't even know how to conceal it, how to tuck it. It just creates so many problems for everything else. Like it translates over to everything else.
Yeah, and it makes your life harder. I have not arguments, but I've gotten, even with LJ, for instance, I've gotten into things with him.
Sure.
And I'm very, like my mom, I'm so, with people I love, not with people I don't give a fuck about. Honestly, I'm not entitled to be honest with people I don't give a fuck about. That's some weird shit to say, but it's the truth. But when it comes to people I'm loving, I'm very honest. And sometimes I know I come off very harsh, but I don't care because sometimes they need to hear that because everyone is fluffing up the bullshit that they do. For instance, just financially, everything. Like, I'll be on some of my family's ass. Like, I'll be like, what are you doing? You're fucking up. And they be like, you always put me down.
Better that way, because then that's how you solve shit.
Right. Let me be the person, because at the end of the day, we blood. We ain't going nowhere. So let me be the person to not put you down, but set you straight.
Sure.
I'll take you being mad. I am okay with myself, with you being mad at me, if I love you and I'm telling you something for your own benefit.
I used to be that person.
I'm okay with that.
I used to be that person, but then I realized I can't help you if I don't help myself. And so if I'm always trying to help people, if I'm always trying to bring people up, if I'm always trying to give,
right,
how can I ever do anything for me when I'm out here trying to pull you up? And when I'm out here, like, when I want more for you, that's when I gotta exit. Like that's been a reoccurring thing in my life, in my path. Like, yo, I see potential in you. Like, one of the things that I tell people when I first meet them is like, yo, I am not the most talented.
Right.
I'm not the most handsome, although I would like to think
talk about it, king.
I'm not the tallest. I'm not whatever,
king,
right?
King.
I'm none of those things.
Right.
But one gift that I do have is vision.
Right.
And I see potential, and I'm able to kind of make those things happen. And so when I see a family member or somebody I love, somebody I'm close to, and they're not fulfilling it, it fucking grinds.
It
And you need them to just
It
like
pisses
reach
me
that
off.
potential. Yeah.
And so for me, I have to fall back.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, fam, you're so gifted. You're so talented.
Yeah.
Like you have so many qualities that I wish that I had that
Right.
naturally I just don't. I don't know why God didn't make me fucking perfect. Because if he did, I would be lit.
Right.
But it's
What are
like,
we all?
bro, what the fuck?
Facts.
Do something for you. I can't want this shit more than you want it for you.
That's a fact. Like,
I can't.
so, like some of you niggas that's mad tall and y'all never play sports. I don't understand you niggas. I hate all of you.
And picked up a basketball.
Fam, if you over 6 feet, fam, and never played a sport, bro, I hate you, bro. You can have mine. We could have traded.
I see what you're saying.
I would take your voice for
see
my
what you're
height.
saying. Yo, y'all doing
Damn.
trade
Oh
off.
my goodness, trading
Think about it.
characteristics.
Think about it.
So I give you my voice and I take your height.
Yes.
Would you do that?
Devon, we wouldn't be in the studio. You better think real hard about
I might
what
be
you
a porn star at that point.
Look what your voice did for us.
Yeah,
Turner.
nah, I'll be a porn star.
Like
If I can't sing no more,
That Turner.
porn,
that's what I'm
Nat
saying.
Turner.
porn.
You and Nat.
What's
you
my
versus
name?
Nat.
What-
no, you versus Nat.
Devon Terrell, turn around.
Devon, turn around.
turn around.
Nah, please don't turn around.
Terrell,
Just stay facing the camera.
Off the rails. I don't know. I tried. I'm trying to be a porn star, but no, it's good. I am grateful for all the gifts and shortcomings that I have because I feel like if I was taller. This is mad embarrassing. I feel like if I was taller, I would have been playing basketball. Like that was my life. Like I loved playing basketball. It was my life. So I feel like if I was taller, I probably wouldn't pursue other things. Like I'd be a whole different person.
Alex, you have one of those things, one of those qualities that somebody else may possess that you wish you kind of had,
Nah.
like
You know, I
vision, like eyesight.
No, I think the glasses look good on me.
Okay,
Talk about it, boy.
okay.
I'm crying. He was like
Yo, let
vision.
me-
Watch on YouTube. Feel like you
Nah,
watching on YouTube.
because
I'm
if he
looking
take
at the camera right
Reggie,
now.
have you ever seen him with his glasses off?
No, why?
Yo, because
He looks different.
no,
Yo,
don't do it. Look at the eye. Look at the left eye. Look at his
that
left
nigga-
eye.
What
the,
about
the
him?
left eye wanders.
Yo,
Oh my god.
No,
why
that's
are you,
look.
Why are you pinpointing? Yeah, he looks fine without glasses.
I don't
why,
mean-
are you, why are you? He's
Tell
like
him,
trying to be
Reggie.
like, no, look at his eye.
Tell
He
him,
has like
Reggie.
a,
Because I don't
Reggie,
want him to
tell
know.
him.
that
yeah,
we're
and
looking.
he's so unbothered.
Yo, Savon really loves this nigga. Yo, this
he knows
nigga,
He's like, look at his left
look
eye.
at his eyes.
It wanders.
So that
No.
means he's
Yo,
staring
what's
into
up
that
with you,
nigga's
bro?
eyes.
It scared me the first time it happened.
No, but
I scared
Savon's
you?
trying to come at you for your glasses,
Yo, I'm
but
saying, what's up
Alex
with
does
this
not
nigga?
care. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take them off. He does not care.
Yo,
He's
I'm
like,
living my truth.
Yo, bro, I got you, bro. I'm put my glasses on.
hey, gang. Nah, I got perfect eyesight, so.
Flex with your bad
Man,
vision.
fuck these niggas with 20/20 vision, my nigga. What the fuck you talking about, my nigga?
20/20 vision at height.
Fuck you, man.
Alright, you gotta shit with the height thing. That shit gets to me a little bit. I don't know. You trigger me.
I'm sorry, my
Yeah,
fault.
and then like his past camera, he's like, yeah, I really want to play
I took my glasses. I'm
basketball.
like, I'm pussy. You think I'm pussy?
Nah, you good. My
I
fault.
was
No-
laughing with
no
that
smoke.
combo because it's like with me, it's like I don't be getting pissed off when I want more from people because my brain goes, okay, if I see it this way, maybe you might not see it this way. Maybe like life for you might be really simple and like you're happy.
Right.
Like it's a very slippery slope because then I feel like I'm injecting how I feel.
Yeah, you're not putting your own expectations on somebody else.
Yeah,
Which is
that-
kind of what Savon is doing.
in a sense,
It's good and it's bad.
Yeah, it's like a slippery slope.
Once again, people,
Yeah.
people I love.
Sure.
Like when I see someone that I care about, and I'm like, "Yo, you're so talented." Here's my thing. This is the kicker.
Yeah.
When I know your talent and potential, and you're complaining about your life.
That's what
Okay,
it is.
yeah, I agree with
because
that.
90% of the people are complaining. Oh my God,
but to-
I don't have this. I'm sorry.
To me,
continue.
it's kind of like, okay, let's say you guys see a really tall guy and he's kind of good at basketball. You guys are going to be like, you need to train to be a basketball player. You could be the next LeBron. But what if he doesn't want to be the next LeBron?
If
That's
he's
my
happy,
thing.
That's kinda
if
where I'm
he's
speaking
happy,
to, yeah.
then I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But it sounds like sometimes they'll be chilling and you guys will be like, no, go train.
Because
da, 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 da.
I've met 7-footers that never picked up a basketball.
Yeah, he might be a
man,
little
and-
painter, you
and
know.
loving life.
Yeah.
But then it's
Whoa.
like, damn, bro, you should be hooping. It's like,
But also understand, you guys, you just want the best for people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that too. Because
Yeah.
I
So
don't
I
want somebody
understand.
to see my black ass and be like, "Yo, man, you should play basketball. You're black." I'm not going there.
you feel me?
But if I just see somebody, if I see somebody has potential,
Like, you black, why you not playing basketball?
Oh my goodness.
Jump nuts.
White boys be at the YMCA.
listen, I went to high school. I went to high school in Boston. They got some ghost stories, bro, with that shit. Like I went to high school in Boston at first, like a very nice school. I went to a boarding school.
Now, you
I
know
don't
what
know if I
I
ever told y'all.
Nah, I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know
I had
that.
no idea.
Yeah,
I
I
had no
know
idea.
that. Yeah.
Shout out to Boston. I want to take a trip out there. Real quick before we get into that next topic,
Uh-huh.
I have a confession.
Oh my god.
Here he goes.
How many confessions you got today?
He always like just pauses.
Confessions
and
of
he's like,
Savon.
I have to say something.
bro, because like this is where
And he
like
looks at us real slow.
there
Like,
therapy comes in.
Okay,
right,
okay,
right.
let's go. Let's hear it.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears,
What,
Savon
Savon?
Slater?
When people fucking waste an amazing hairline.
Oh, that's
What do you
that
mean
was
by
deep.
Yo.
waste? Like they don't,
Bro,
If
How do
you
they
a
waste it?
or they
nigga,
don't take care of it, or what do you mean? They don't
if
like.
you're just
Just
a
conceal it.
bum,
Are you just a bum?
And
if
you
you're
have
just a
But he
bum
has an
ass
amazing hairline.
fuck nigga
Yo,
with a
what's
hairline,
really good to say?
I'm fucking triggered, nigga.
look at what destroyed.
What-
Now I ain't gonna hold you. I hear you. I hear you.
Like you should be making
You hate it too?
$100K
You hate it
if
too?
your hairline is good at like in life.
Right.
Like there's
I
no
hear you.
reason you can't make $100K with a hairline.
I hear you. Bro.
Like I'm working overtime.
But I've
Because
seen-
of the deficiencies that my father placed upon me. Like, luckily I'm tall. Like, luckily I can
Thank
talk a little bit.
God.
Like, luckily, like Nat Turner, like that might be my idol in another life. Like, we good, right?
Savon.
But if I had a fucking, oh my
I've seen like
that shit gets me tight.
if you were short
seen-
and bald, bro,
But God knew. He was like, we can't give Savon everything.
It's
we
gonna be too
can't.
much?
Nah,
Yeah,
they said
he's,
take his hair.
he's gonna be unstoppable.
But I've seen like
his
homeless
Take his
people.
hairline, like
Nigga took
take
that
it away
shit.
from him.
Nigga said at 20.
He's
nigga
like, now
said,
he good. Now he's a little humble.
Before
Look
his
at my boy
30s
getting
gone.
mad at though. My
Nigga
boy
got-
angry.
Nigga say,
But I've seen homeless people with like afros. Like
yeah, and I'll be looking at them
Beautiful,
like,
like,
bro,
beautiful.
apply for a job. Like, what? Come do something, bro.
But I'm sure they have.
Like, all right, I used to work at a homeless shelter. This is documented.
oh shit.
Like, bro.
Yo, you sick? This nigga thought about this.
I'm
At
looking
the
at
homeless shelter, he looking at this nigga fresh ass lineup. Like, yo,
Be
why
like-
you in here?
Like, bro, your
my
hairline
goodness,
is touching
Savon.
your eyebrows.
Yo,
Like, your shit is sturdy,
that's
bro.
a young hairline. When you see they shit is like at their forehead, like, fam, your hairline
What
is
is going
here.
on?
And they be 50 years old. And my shit was pushed back at like a quarter of that.
My shit Gucci, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for y'all.
Fam, what I
I'm
gotta
at
do?
Savon, like thinking of this as he's like helping the
Nah,
people in the
no,
shelter.
it has. That's why
And
I'm
he's like
twisted
jealous
right
about
now.
his like hairline.
Savon is thinking
Wow.
about stealing hairlines from homeless people.
Wow.
I would be up a whole
Wow,
M
wow.
if I had a
You're
hairline.
nuts,
No, you
Savon.
Dead ass. That's my
What
logic.
do you think this hairline? What is this?
Nah,
First
what
of all,
does it do?
wait. First of all, what is your hair regimen? What do you do for
I
your
don't
hair?
have one. I don't have
just
hair,
do- you
Dev.
shave it.
It's nothing.
Make
It
him
doesn't
talk
even
about
grow.
it.
Nah, I got a little something, you know
I
what I
gotta
mean?
grow. You
But
too
you just
young.
always
got a
like
little-
cut off like
Nah, like, I
automatically.
want to see. I could show
I've
that.
seen you. I've seen you. You got
Yeah,
pictures.
I
I'm not
get
gonna hold you. That is a weird
I
trait of
got
you.
like, nah, I mean, I'm alright.
What's a- what's a-
Yo, you trying to get me
a-
take my
what's
shit
a-
off? Yo, fuck is going on?
Yo, Savon,
Nah.
Wait,
really,
what's a weird trait? What's
you're
a weird
really
trait?
bald.
I'm bald as shit.
Nah, he be growing shit. You can see.
Nah,
No, you grow the hair, but you
Nah.
just always cut it.
It's
But
like
it's
a
him
re-
getting angry though is the funny.
It's a wild buzz cut. Like mad people think I'm in the military.
Yeah.
Because my shit is like.
Wait, why don't you like
you
let it
sexy though,
grow?
Because it don't really grow in like that.
It don't grow in right.
Like,
It growing patchy.
I want him.
Growing patchy
Nah,
little-
that
I
shit
want him to
grow in.
lose. I want him to lose a bet and let that nigga have to grow his shit for like a month just
Wait,
to see
so
what,
at like
what's
formal,
there.
I'm so curious. At like formal events, you always wear hats?
Nah, you can't.
I don't go to formal events. That's why I'm in the hip hop and media.
That's a
No,
fact.
what if,
wear a hat
What
everywhere.
if you had to go?
hearing this?
What? No, I'm very curious about this. So you guys are eventually going to go to award shows and stuff like that because
Yeah.
you guys are popping.
Word.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna wear a hat to the fucking.
Facts. You don't see LL Cool J hosting everything on CBS with a hat
That's true.
on?
The
You're
young-
never gonna go hatless. Like, what are you gonna do when you come across that fork in the road?
You know what? It'll depend on my queen. If my queen instills that confidence in me, the hat come
the
on.
But you
Confidence
can
comes from the
swag
queen.
the ball. You can swag
I can.
it. I think
I can.
for
I'm
you,
saying,
it fits
you've been
you.
doing
I
it.
can.
You
I
the
can.
young, the bald, and the beautiful. I think it fits you. I think you can swag out the ball. I really did because I forgot. I was like, yo, you're bald.
The
The
young,
young, the ball, and the.
That's crazy.
I'll be that.
I think it works for you. I
Nah,
think it works
imagine
on you.
Savon with like the bald out with the black turtleneck and the chains.
Right.
Yes.
I think
That
it'd be
might be a
hard.
look right there.
To be honest, I'm
That
trying
might
to
be a
imagine
look.
somebody please Photoshop Savon with like hair.
Nah,
so
you
I
know
can
they
see
gonna
that.
do it.
Watch
the
this
young,
though.
the
Watch
bald.
this. I posted a picture. Like one day I was feeling myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I go through these peaks and valleys. Sometimes like when we was on tour, there was no hat in sight. You know what I'm saying? I was just feeling good. I just
had
didn't
to
wear a
wear
hat,
it.
right?
Outside.
When we was on tour, like we was outside, we was meeting the people. So I felt like, you know what? I want to meet the people in my most natural form. So I didn't even bring a hat on tour.
Nigga said he freezer.
right? No, I had the freezer head too.
I know,
Final
that's
form
what-
freezer.
that's what I'm laughing
I was
at.
final form
Oh,
freezer
you're
for real.
final form?
So right.
on here.
So peep this. I don't even know where I was going. Where was we going?
You
said you
said
was on tour,
you was on
man.
tour. You could be your,
And you were
yourself.
hatless?
So you was being yourself.
You was
and
feeling
yeah,
good.
yeah. I was feeling good about myself.
Right.
So I didn't have the hat
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
I was like, yes. But then there's other moments where it's like, yo, I'm never leaving the house without it.
Right.
It's peaks and valleys with this hat shit, man.
It's here
I'm
and
fighting
there.
this motherfucker.
Sometimes
You're
you
not
come.
fighting
Oh,
it,
I know
bro.
where I was going. Boom, right? It was one of those moments where I was feeling good.
Oh, you
I
posted a
fucking
picture.
Okay.
met Meg the Stallion without a hat. I met
Really?
ASAP
Yeah,
Ferg with
so why are you
so that's what I'm saying. Like it's peak. I don't know. One day I feel good, one day I don't. Right? But it was a moment where I was feeling really good. Right? And so I took a picture of myself and I posted it.
Okay.
And
What happened?
people were comparing me and said, "Yo, bro, that's EJ Johnson."
Who the fuck
Magic
is?
Johnson's son.
Oh
Like,
shit!
I never get mad, bro. I don't get tight.
Yo,
But like,
none of
mad
us
people,
want to let out the full laughter right now because we
Yo.
feel so bad.
niggas was calling me EJ,
Yo, Pierre,
bro.
don't go on my face.
He got
Don't
like
show
a
my
dog
face.
C's, I think. That's the funny shit.
Like,
That is, and he's on my face. I know you're on my fucking face.
because
you bastard.
he got like the low cut. Nah, I mean, I was a
You
little chunky
resemble.
at that point.
Yeah, he's big. He's a tall guy. He's a big
Like,
guy.
so I had to hit the gym.
Yo, turn off your
Them
DMs.
niggas called me.
Turn them
Yeah.
shits off. I don't
They
know
be
what's wrong with the niggas
ruthless
in
with
there.
Savon.
I think when they call me
EJ
that,
Johnson.
I think I had to reevaluate the hat game. Like, yo, step my shit up a little
Oh,
bit.
leave it. Just look to him.
Yeah.
Hey, oh my God, he looks. Yes.
No, Dev,
Oh, y'all
don't do
Google
that.
it. Don't do that. We're not Googling it.
Why?
said
And there's
I look
nothing
like
wrong with
EJ
looking
Johnson.
like EJ Johnson. We're just saying that's a crazy coincidence.
Nah, but that's not my look though.
I only said I thought he had a dark C's. That's why I was confused.
He got the
Yeah.
light C's though.
You do?
He had like what I thought I was sporting. Like, yeah, so
But one day,
big on my hat chronicles.
I hope
man.
you find
don't
your
want you-
queen who lets you, like, you know, instill that confidence to go hatless forever.
That's right. I want you to
Yeah.
have.
Free yourself
I
from
want.
the
Yeah.
wearing
Yeah, yeah,
beanies in
yeah.
August.
We want you.
You throwing the bucket, you good?
That was a good shot. That shit went in. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it's not August. That's why we.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew
that's
Reggie.
why
Nobody knew Reggie could dunk until just now. She dead through that shit. I'm banging on this nigga. Nigga said
No,
in
that's why
August.
I asked him, like, do you always wear a hat? I'm like, okay, so I'm not just assuming. You didn't, you dead ass do.
Beanies in
Beanies
August.
in August.
That's fire.
Do you not?
I change
Am I
up the
watching?
hats
It's May.
depending on the
It's
season.
May.
Depend on the
In
on
May,
the
the
So
fit.
bucket
if I catch you
come
wearing
out.
a beanie in August, that's not mean. You do
Yo,
it.
Savon, you know what you fucked up right now? Because now, pause, I'm on your head top now with your hat. Like, I'm just,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
there. Now everybody's gonna be like, oh, the hat Savon. Like,
That's yeah.
we
But you
got
like,
attention
it's
to
not,
it.
it's not a new thing
I just don't want
though.
to be mad at that shit. You said this shit getting him tight. Like, nah, bro.
Nah,
We never
EJ Johnson
talked about
got me
it.
mad.
Ah, yeah, EJ Johnson is nuts.
That's
Because
that's a
I just
wild.
want to be me.
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to be
just
nobody
wanna
else.
say
I just want to be me.
ball.
That's it.
You Savon, bro.
Yeah.
Savon.
Thanks, Reggie.
Thank you for your pain.
What?
I appreciate
I
that.
didn't
No
say
problem.
anything new.
Every week here, it is just jokes.
She called
man.
that the
Y'all
beanie
niggas
in
crazy.
August.
She said the
Isn't that an
beanie.
LA vibe though? Like if I want to
It
go to
is.
LA, don't they
It's
wear
not
beanies in
bad.
August?
I was
So
just
niggas-
in LA. They was all wearing beanies.
Right?
So niggas with hair, that's what we do. We
Okay.
take the beanie
Oh my god!
and we
Show
wear
me.
it.
I'm
wear
not the
it
mean
off.
when he did it. This
We
is
wear it off
payback
a
for
little
the
bit.
phone call.
Yo, this nigga just pulled a picture of you up and it's crazy. Stop.
Pull the picture up of me.
Yes,
I'm pulling up
and it's
myself
crazy.
off air, man.
It look crazy. Why are you doing this to my
But
man,
what
bro?
we did though.
Nothing.
Leave my man's alone. But we
It's all
just, you know
good.
how you wear the hat? You wear the beanie off head, like pause, like halfway.
Yeah, I used to do that when I
Yeah.
had my headline.
Yo,
Wait,
Pierre just
wait, you got
laughing
pictures
back
of yourself
there.
with hair and shit like that? When did
Yeah.
you start losing your hair?
Yo, I don't really know if
You
I
made
feel
this a topic.
comfortable
We
with
had a whole
it.
topic.
Nah,
No,
we got
no.
mad shit
We
to
had-
talk
no,
about.
no, no.
Steve Harvey.
Let
Bro,
me.
we had a whole
Can
topic.
we? You guys watching Rewind? He stopped the conversation. Be like,
Yo.
guys, I have a confession. So this is you.
Yeah,
Don't
bro,
blame
we had a
us.
Yeah,
whole
you
topic.
stop. Yeah.
You
yeah.
talked about being jealous of homeless people's hairlines. So
That is a wild jealousy.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be jealous of that.
he
Started
said
in
it.
like college.
It started back in college.
Started in like college. That's when I noticed it.
Was it really fast or did
It
you,
was abrupt as fuck.
It was
Oh,
abrupt.
Savon.
Hit a nigga like some bricks.
Savon, does it genuinely bother you, or is it just kind of like jokes?
A little bit of both, honestly.
Oh.
Like I said, I think it's just peaks and valleys.
That's a fact.
It doesn't hold me back.
Right.
No,
But
of course not.
you know,
You doing
sometimes
that shit.
I'll
Right.
look at like Odell Beckham and I'll be tight.
Yeah,
But
I
at
get
least
you.
he's putting his
I'll be
he's
tight.
You be
putting his
comparing
shit.
yourself.
But he's putting his shit to good use because he got 100 M's.
He's a hair god. He's one of
But
the hair
you know
gods.
what I'm saying?
That's
But then
true.
I walk down the block and it's like, yo, you asking me for 50 cent and you got a whole headline, bro. Don't talk to me.
That's crazy.
Like you gotta
Well,
do
at the
better.
end of the day,
It's like
you're
white
doing
privilege.
great.
yeah,
Like
yo.
hairline privilege and white privilege.
I'm
It's
not
like
gonna lie.
white privilege,
Yo.
bro.
Hairline
You shouldn't be slacking in life. That's all I'm saying.
My dad is 57. I'm mad. I'm talking about my dad again. I just realized that.
No. Therapy.
My dad is 57. He still got his hairline and everything.
Shout
So
out
you
to that
good.
man.
So
that
you
was how you
good.
flex with your dad.
Shout out to that man.
Hey, shout out my
Oh,
dad.
full
Shout out
circle.
to that man.
Hey,
Look how he
Alex.
flexing with his dad.
Alex, growth.
Girl, like
Like hair grows.
I gotta call my dad.
Oh, little assist there. Yo, y'all look good.
Your hairline is really a topic right now.
Y'all look
Go ahead.
good. Yeah, like,
No, but
love.
let's just end it by saying you're doing great, hairline or not.
I'll be honest.
You're
like,
doing great.
Now I know women love me for me.
Exactly. He's bagging women without a hairline. Like, that's beautiful.
That's a different kind of, like,
beautiful,
They
Savon.
love me for me, man.
That's a fact, bro.
I told Alex I was gonna buy one.
and I said no.
I would.
And I told him no, you're not.
Why
I'm
not?
not.
If
Why
you-
not?
I'm not.
If you're,
I thought he was lying.
We don't have to talk
no,
about
if
it.
you're dead ass right
You
now,
keep bringing shit
not.
up you don't want to talk
I know,
about.
right? What am I
he
doing?
brought it up. And he's
don't.
like, no, we don't gotta talk about it.
How you keep bringing
No,
this-
but if you're dead ass, Savon, if you want to do that, I fully support. I think that's lit.
Nah, you seen
I
Tory Lane shit?
Nah, just don't do the
Well,
Tory
I
shit.
can't do that.
Don't do the Tory.
That's
can't.
something else.
I'm not
paid for
doing
that?
that. I'm not doing that.
He did.
Yo, Reggie.
Wait, I thought that was like his hair. Like,
Yo, what's up with you?
No, he paid for it. And
wait,
the
what? No, I saw like a picture of his like
Yo.
top
His
being
dome,
patchy.
Yeah.
He paid for that?
paid
Yeah.
hard on
Mad
cash.
bread.
Yes.
Why? Okay, don't get that. I don't support that.
I don't support that. Don't
But-
get that.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm good with
Reggie,
I'm good with that.
I am
I'm good
buying
with that.
when the time comes.
Yeah.
If it ever does, it will be
About
copped.
to cop it.
And I hope that the technology is so good at
shit
that
real
point.
sharp.
What,
that-
the hair?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I fully support it. Yeah, I think it's lit.
My
I
hair
told him the
is.
same thing. I said, you like it, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
good.
think it was serious.
If you have the means
That's
to
hate.
fix something,
That's hate. That's hate. That's hate. That's hate. That's hate.
That is not hate.
You
Oh,
like
yeah,
it,
we
if you
talked
like it,
about
I love
this.
it.
We
That's
talked about
hate.
this.
That's
You
hate.
think it's hate?
I don't
That's
think
hate.
it is, but they
Not from
say.
Alex.
Yeah,
That's
not
hate.
for me. I'm be dead ass.
I hear you, but it's hate. That's hate though. If you like it, I love it. It's like, fuck you mean?
Yeah, I want to talk
Why you don't
about
love
Steve Harvey and that clip that.
Oh my god.
that
Oh,
we
that's
played at the
also
beginning.
going to be a really good conversation.
Yeah, I want to
so-
talk about that. We can get into that, right? So at the beginning of this episode, before we got into like my genetics,
His hairline for like 30 minutes.
we was
whole
here
topic.
to talk about Steve Harvey, and he says that he only has male friends. As a married man, he does not play around with himself, I guess, and have female friends. So now I want to bring this conversation to the Need to Know podcast because I thought what he said, I think, let me not say profound. Profound is not the word. I think it's interesting. I think it is, let me not say divisive, polarizing. That's the word I'm looking for. What he said could probably be viewed as polarizing. Somebody who has been on record saying, like, I enjoy having female friends. I don't know how Steve Harvey lives in his life unless he was just like a serial cheater. So now it's like, no, man, I can't be around women because I just fuck them. Right. Like,
That's literally what he said. He's like, there's no way you could just be friends with a woman. Because eventually you're going to want to fuck them. That
He should speak for himself on that. Because if that's how he, keeps his marriage healthy, then cool, that's you. But when he said no man can blah blah, that's where I draw the line.
But weren't you guys saying that though? Weren't you saying that though? Like
about
you
to say,
can't
I
have a
don't-
close female friend.
I don't think
Please let me clarify when you finish.
Please
Okay,
do.
okay,
No,
okay.
me?
To
Okay, I
what she
think he's
says.
of the belief that when men, quote unquote, maybe meet a woman, the first thing on their mind is not to just be their friend.
Right.
I hope
Okay.
that's what he's saying. That's kind of like the male version of kind of what I'm interpreting. My fault.
No, it's all good. Let me state what I believe, right?
Right.
And how what my opinion is on
Right.
my life. You cannot judge me for my opinion because it's my fucking opinion.
That's right. I love
I said to myself, there are certain boundaries in the female male relationship when I'm in a relationship that I just won't cross, and that I would hope my partner also will reciprocate. For instance, I am not comfortable, or I know my partner wouldn't be comfortable with me going out with another woman alone to dinner. I know that would make her very uncomfortable. So with that being said, it goes the same for me. I'd be like, yeah, it would make me uncomfortable. I would be a bit jealous if you're out with your attractive male friend that you have a good time with him. Obviously, he has all the qualities of someone that you like to be around. So of course, I'm going to say something that is very human and feel that way.
Right.
But when it comes to friendships, I totally believe in it. I have a ton of homegirls that I see, talk, we, speak here and there and stuff like that. But going out alone is just one of the few boundaries that I'm like, I will not cross into that boundary. So it's just boundaries for me. But I don't believe that all men, because there's a lot of my homegirls I don't want to fuck.
Exactly.
Right.
And I had the opportunity, excuse me to say this, but I had the opportunity. Our opportunity for having sex happened mad times, but we never did it. You understand? So I think that's bullshit. I think he should
that's some
speak
real
for himself.
R&B fire shit right there. That's a
Wait,
bar.
so what
Make
if
a song
you-
about that.
He's got off.
I know there's one. I know I
What
wrote
if
that
you
shit
weren't in a
somewhere.
relationship? What if you weren't in a relationship and there's no like, oh, my woman wouldn't be comfortable with this? What if you were single and like, could you go out like with just
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
I would love that. If I was single and I just know that I have no strings attached with anything, I'm like, yo, let's hang out. Like let's do it. But the only reason I don't do it is because I just have something that I'm tied to that I feel like will disrupt my home off of their feelings. You have to be sensitive. You got to be sensitive to your partner. You know what I mean? There's some things that you have to respect in your relationship, and that's on y'all to set those rules. So some people will be like, no, I'm going out with my homegirl. That's something that I'm sure is pre-established.
I mean, I think I spoke about this before on the podcast. It's like, yo, I bet it's really tricky for me. Like, whatever friends you enter the relationship with is the friends where I'm probably more comfortable with it. But like, as I get to know you, like if you have a new homeboy every 6 months,
yeah, what's happening?
Like,
every 6
what
months.
is we doing?
That is
Every 6?
Yeah, 6 months is a long time. You can meet. There's mad cool people out here. You're gonna deprive me of meeting new cool people.
I would never deprive a woman.
But in your relationship, if you met the cool guy during your relationship and you go, babe, I'm going out, I'm just, with my boy, yada yada, and y'all just met within our relationship, how do you feel about that? I'm genuinely asking. I'm not judging.
What do you mean? Like if I told my man I'm going out with a new homeboy?
Yeah, new homeboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm going out with my new homeboy. We're gonna try this food spot or something.
Holy shit.
So all right, so Reggie. Let me ask Reggie a question real quick.
And I'm like, I'm not just saying this just for like, I'm so like not insecure. No, like
I believe you.
I just don't see it as a big deal at all.
You're a social person, right? I'm sure you make a lot of friends. You encounter a lot of different people. And I want you to really think hard about this before you just answer. Okay.
What is he about to ask me? Okay.
Out of all your friends, I want you to put a percentage on how many of them would probably sleep with you, male friend.
That's an interesting one.
I don't know.
That's why I said. But that's why I said think.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
And that's what we as men always think about because we speak to other men.
Okay, all right. Let's simplify it. Let's go back. Let's
I don't know.
simplify
I
it.
can't answer this because how would I ever know their intentions? Like I can't assume be like,
Their
he would
intentions-
want to fuck me.
Their
Like,
intentions is probably to be a friend,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that they wouldn't if given the opportunity.
I do think there are a lot of close male friends that I have that would never try that
For
with
sure,
me.
and that
Genuinely.
exists.
Sure.
That exists.
That
But
exists.
as easily
That
as you said they would never, there has to be some kind of example that says, well, he might.
Right. If you believe in good, you believe in evil in a sense. I
Yeah,
guess that's the
it's
analogy.
possible.
It's possible. Right.
That's
It's
saying women
possible.
have more control than
That's
men.
all I care about. I appreciate you just be open-minded about it is possible.
There's nobody that popped
It is
into your head.
possible. No.
She laughed.
Okay.
So y'all saying
I like
women
that
have more
laugh.
control than men.
Okay.
Y'all
Yeah,
saying-
that's what Steve Harvey was saying. He was saying like it's up to the woman to decide if she wants to fuck
But I
the
think
guy
it's
or not.
true.
That's true.
And he was saying the guy always eventually wants to do something with his woman.
That's
And
cap.
I don't believe that because there's
Not
no way
always.
you could tell me
Not
that
always, yeah.
every guy that I'm friends with eventually wants to fuck me.
That's
I'm not
cap.
gonna believe
Yeah.
that.
No,
To be
not
honest,
all,
to be
not all.
honest, as time progresses, I definitely lose it. Like that,
He's
I
like, oh,
lose
no,
that.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that
work.
dies. I'm like, yeah, I get to know you. I'm like, no.
I told I told Pierre recently, like there was a friend, a female friend, very attractive woman.
Right.
We slept in the same bed together
Right.
after drinking bottomless damn near mimosas. Like,
Right.
Right.
And I faced my back to her. She faced her back to me.
That's what I'm
Respect.
In the same
saying.
bed.
That has I've been
And
through
nothing has
Okay,
happened.
yeah,
It
so you
wasn't a
guys see what I'm
thought.
saying?
So
Yeah.
it does exist, but in
You
that
just
same
don't want to
breath.
fuck your friend. Like that's.
But some
simple as
friends
that.
I do want to
friends
fuck.
do.
No,
But
yeah, and
yeah.
I'm telling
I
you,
ain't
it
gonna lie
does
to you.
exist. And also, you guys like there are
Especially the ones
people
with
there are
boyfriends.
people who lie like, oh, that's just my bro, and then they wind up being together.
And what about-
I know that happens a lot, so I know that. But I'm saying that.
And what
not,
about all the relationships that started as we were friends before anything first?
I don't do
Yeah,
those.
that's
I don't believe in
cool.
those.
That's fine.
You don't believe? What do you mean you don't
What you mean
believe?
you
Nah, I
those?
don't believe in those. There's
One
never.
of my relationship
Really?
was based over.
There's so many people who are like, it's
you don't
required that.
practice it.
That is me.
Oh, you don't. You're saying you don't
Yeah,
practice
that's
it.
not for me. Like
I feel like that's uncommon. A lot of people say, "Oh, the foundation we have to be friends first." That's very common.
I fall
this
in love.
is more
I'm saying.
uncommon.
I am.
That's why I'm confused.
I fall in love so fucking quick. Like I
Same.
just fall.
Same.
We could be friends for 2 days, and then I'm like, I
Wow.
love you, and we're
when you
here.
know, you know.
When you know, you know.
Oh.
I tell girls that all the time. When it comes to men, I say, listen, he knows what he wants from you.
you
Like,
know, like when you want to
Hell-
blow somebody's back out.
Yo.
or be in a relationship with them and blow their back out.
This
at the same
transition
time.
is gonna be so fire to soulmates and shit. Anyway, continue.
Oh,
Oh.
you know, you said soulmate, and I have a very good question. I wrote it down. We're here.
That's what I'm saying. I was
Oh my
about to be
God.
like, yo.
Do y'all believe in like having one soulmate or like, because I was watching 90 Day Fiance. And like,
Oh, the best garbage.
He loves that trash TV.
It is the best.
Trash TV.
I've never watched.
I hear
but
it's
trash
good.
TV is
The people-
good.
Oh, you mean like in the genre?
Yo, Alex, yo, you can't shoot me on the podcast,
shooting, I'm
nigga.
smiling.
I'm not
I just didn't know what you meant.
It's not trash.
You like trash TV in
No,
that
a
genre?
lot of people who have
Yeah.
great taste in shows,
Yeah.
they like that show.
That show is
It's insane.
It's so good.
And they got to a point on the show where they, one of the couples, right? Shorty was like, yeah, like I've already met my soulmate before.
Yes, she walked out. The Indonesian, I think she was
Yo,
Indonesian.
this is really Dev's
Yo,
show. He's
she
like, I
walked
know
out.
that
That is
episode.
my
I know a couple.
So that homeboy was like,
Huh?
You're my soulmate. I just met you.
Oh
I
wait,
thought
they
we
were.
in
She
love."
was on another date, and she was like, "Oh, I already have a soulmate."
No.
She's current. So she's in a new relationship with a new man.
Okay.
And she was
Oh, wow.
explaining how, yo, I fuck with you, but yeah, yo, I kind of already met my soulmate. You cool, you here. And she was
then
saying,
why is she dating?
And she was
She's-
saying that she felt no issue with saying that. She felt like there's multiple soulmates.
Yeah.
Y'all believe in that?
Everybody has a different definition of soulmate. People are like, "Oh, yo, my soulmate is my best friend." Like life shit. Like people like it doesn't always have to mean like my soulmate is the one person that I have to marry that I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. That's a lot of people's definition of soulmates. But there's a lot of different definitions. So I think that's where like the conversation, I don't know where it's gonna go because so many people have different ideas of what soulmates are.
I think in the context that Alex is speaking to is romantic.
Romantic? Okay.
Right.
So you believe in that?
What?
Romantic soulmates.
I believe that
Like, is there only one, or can you meet a
me
few
calling
soulmates?
someone my soulmate, I have like sometimes you feel like, oh, yo, this person is supposed to be in my life. That's my definition of it. Someone that is supposed to be in my life, and when I meet them, I feel it in my soul. That's what I believe. So
I think soulmates is somewhat bullshit. Wait.
whoa, really?
In a
Certified.
sense of, I think it's all about compatibility. Straight up. Who is the most compatible person? It's just like when you pick your friends. Wow, we are very compatible. Why? Because we share a lot of the same interests, yada, yada. I think that there are people for people, more people for people than they think is actually out there. When you have this ideology of soulmate, I think that they're saying it is a predestined, which I believe in God, but you're thinking
Right.
to yourself, there's this predestined one person
Yeah.
that in my area of radius of Brooklyn, somehow I'm gonna run into this person and that's it. I just think that it's really all about compatibility. And I think some people have this perception of what it should look like, and so they miss the blessing of what it actually is. And I know a lot of people like that. Like, stop dating. We've heard this before. Stop dating that type of dude. Why don't you try this? Like I tell women all the time back in the day, hey, stop dating tall guys. They're treating you really bad. Date a short nigga.
Dirty Mac in
That's
there.
Date a short
wild,
nigga.
dirty Mac.
Why?
You was dirty.
I just know a
Mac,
short
yeah.
man, and then he's like, "You want to know a short man?"
I'm going to treat you
You
right.
was like, yo, the tall niggas run away quicker, right?
They run away quicker. I said,
Long
listen,
legs.
the
Oh
tall
my
niggas-
goodness gracious.
Tall
They
niggas
legs, right?
are so cool. They think they're so cool, so they're gonna leave you. And I said, listen,
Not 'cause they got longer legs.
listen, baby, let a short nigga climb you.
Oh my goodness, that was your
will-
line, Dev. That was your line.
That's my line. Because they talk about the bedroom.
shit,
The bedroom. I'll be like, I will climb you and get this shit going. Stop playing with me. I will pick you up.
I feel like this has worked
thought-
for him a lot. That's
I
why
will
he's.
pick you up. He was getting passionate.
getting passionate, yeah. OD.
I honestly, to answer your question, like I thought honestly, because and this gets me to something I wanted to talk about, lyrics.
Certified
right?
lover boy.
Not being able to live up to the lyrics that you want to, right?
shit.
So there's a Freddie Gibbs line, right? And his song Big Boss Rabbit. And
that song.
in the bar, it's like he says something about being a gangster and not a lover. He was like, I'm a gangster,
Bitch,
not a
I'm
lover,
gangster,
bitch.
Not a lover, yeah.
And I always recite that line, but that ain't me. Cause like,
Nah, that's you.
I'm not a gangster.
Nah, that's you.
Only
Because-
when like we are.
Nah, because
Only we argue.
Nah, because you can be a G.
Talk
But I
about it.
think his
Like-
definition of gangster was like
Actual,
really lived
like-
that.
You really, yeah.
like money bag.
Alright, so what does it
Like,
mean to
I
be-
wouldn't call myself a G in front of Freddie Gibbs.
Nah, I
Right.
feel it. But you would recite it if you maybe could get to that moment, right? Like, I'm sure there are things that will push us
You know
to
what
act
it is?
like,
Not all right. Boom.
you know, like
this
things
is what
we
he
usually
said.
don't act.
He
yeah.
said, "I'm a gangster, not a lover, bitch."
but you are a lover, not a
I'm
gangster.
you
Okay.
feel
He's a
me?
certified
so
lover
I can't
boy.
really say that like I'm a
Okay.
gangster, not a lover, because like
Okay.
we, But anyway,
Yeah.
soulmates. I don't believe in soulmates. I thought I did, Alex.
Really?
I really did.
I would
was
assume
really,
that you were the one the most in here to be like,
Yeah, I'm actually shocked.
Yeah,
right?
I was pulling for it until I went through a phone.
Oh my god.
just because this
That
girl
was it.
was not your soulmate does
That was
not
it.
mean soulmates do not exist, Savon.
Yeah, just because she cheats doesn't
Oh
mean
my
she's not for
goodness.
you. I mean,
Here he goes.
I don't believe in soulmates because I'd really be trying to experience them possess me.
Damn, nobody believe you. Low-key didn't eat. Wait, Nobody believes in soulmates here.
I've been hurt too many times.
But
like,
that just means that person wasn't your soulmate.
yeah, and if
Okay,
that
anyway, I'm
wasn't
sorry,
it, then
Alex,
I don't have
continue.
one.
Compatibility, who can I tolerate the most?
Right.
And who can I deal with for the next 50 years? Who can I say I can spend 50 years with?
Is that your soulmate or no?
That's my compatible partner, most
Damn.
compatible
You
partner.
remixed it.
Okay, go Alex.
Straight up.
Why don't you believe in soulmates?
Yeah, because I genuinely believe in like experiencing people and not like having holds over their lives. So if it panned out a certain way, yo, at least the vibes was ill.
Speaking of,
Right?
Yeah.
Like
I fuck
the
with
moments
that.
were dope as shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So it's like when I think of it like that, I go, in that moment I could have been like, yo, this is my soulmate. But no, in that moment I was
Sure.
experiencing another great moments of my life.
Right.
So I think we meet a bunch of people who, like Devon said, we're compatible with.
Right.
well, if you believe and you're of the thinking of Dr. Umar Johnson, your soulmate, my brother, is in the black community. I would like to talk about this. Gear up, put your headphones on so y'all can hear it.
I hate that.
Let's play a clip.
I fucking
Dr.
hate that.
Umar.
The one and only Dr. Umar Johnson.
Fuck that.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Umar. Are you totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it, and I want to make sure you understand why. It's not because. Cut it out, Envy. Cut it out, Envy.
Don't do that, Envy. I'm gonna be having a serious
In fact, we have a
conversation.
name for it.
Because I
We
want.
have a name for it.
Okay.
The Snow Bunny Crisis.
Okay.
Yo.
I'm against the Snow Bunny Crisis.
This
And
is
I
real.
want
I agree, it's a
your
crisis.
white listeners to understand. Because people be trying to say stuff like, he's the Black Hitler. I'm not the Black Hitler. I am in no way interested in hurting or harming the life of any human, white, Asian, Chinese. I believe in respecting everybody. The
I like
reason
that.
I'm
Asian,
against
Chinese.
interracial marriage,
Yeah, like-
Envy and Charlemagne, is because marriage is an economic contract. It's an
He's about to get super pro black power and everything that he stands for. I think Dr. Umar is one of our more prominent figures, honestly. I think he's
I don't know when he's
and not because I agree with him, not because I agree with everything that he's saying, but I do think he does bring a lot of things to light. There's a lot of issues in the black community that he speaks to, and it's like, yo, I never would have thought about that if he said that. Now, when it comes to this topic, I don't agree.
1,000%.
What was his explanation?
I hate it.
Though? Did he give one? My
Oh
fault.
yeah, or did we like?
We can hear it. No.
Yeah, because I
If-
kind of do at
Let's
least
go.
want to argue his.
Let's go back. Let's
yeah,
go
like
back. Let's go
why
back.
did he say
Yeah.
that?
That's not the first time he said that. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm gonna be honest with you. Before you play that, that really upsets me and it really bothers me, and that's what turned me off for Dr. Umar. Was that rhetoric and that type of shit right there?
Right.
That fucking division and separatism and that belief system is exactly why we're in the situation we are today.
Exactly.
And it bothers me. That's why when you said that, I was like, that's the reason why I listened to him with a grain of fucking
Oh, for
salt.
sure. You should listen to everybody with a grain of salt.
But him
everybody.
specific, him,
No,
I
1000%.
definitely. He said some amazing things, but he said some really dumb shit
Yeah,
too.
I agree.
Continue. My bad. I just had to make that because I hate that when
Get
he
it
said
off.
that.
Get it off.
Bothers me.
economic contract. Most women do not marry down in status. They marry up. And if you don't believe me, show me a rich white woman married to a broke ass black man.
Oh my god.
Have you ever
could
seen
show
a
you.
rich white woman marry a broke ass black man? No, you have not, and you never will. Because marriage ain't about love, it's not colorblind, and it is totally economic. So if marriage is an economic unification and a contract, how can we, who don't have enough already, give so much to the white woman and to white people who have already taken too much when we got all these black women out here?
Yo, he's got it.
So that's Dr. Umar Johnson. Let me start off this conversation with saying I don't agree with none of that shit.
That does.
I just think it's something to speak to. Obviously, the Breakfast Club is a massive media outlet, platform. Thank you. And they have an audience. And
recent?
somebody else. This is his latest
That's the
interview,
latest.
Okay.
which happened this past week. And I just wanted to hear y'all thoughts on it. I'm
Who's
not.
going first?
I don't agree. I don't agree.
So his argument is he looks his marriage as a business, right?
Word.
Okay, cool. And his explanation was we can't keep giving the white woman.
He said you never seen a rich
You
white
never seen
woman
with a poor.
No, he said a broke ass
Okay.
black man.
I mean, my thing is though, even if you're gonna look at marriage as a business, which I understand, right, bro? Interracial marriages are not just black and white marriages.
Yeah, that was his like main point. That was
Son,
his main like
it's just
The fact
argument.
that Alex started laughing before he said that.
That's why I was.
real
That's
shit.
the
Fucking
only reason
dumb.
why I want to know,
That's
like,
real
what was
shit.
his argumentative point here? Because it's like,
That's
all
what
right,
I'm saying. When I'm listening to it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this what you just said didn't really prove your point or anything like that. And like my main problem with this is like, how is he like speaking on the way that other people
Son.
are going to love and like wind up with. And, like,
Son.
It just makes
That's
it's a
my
sense
thing
of
with it.
stagnant. Like
How?
you're stunting the progression of what could be, in my opinion. Like everybody has their preference. Now, if you prefer to say, "Hey, I only want to date within my race for whatever reason," that's for you. But for you to, I guess, denounce and
Right.
knock people for whatever,
Right.
I don't agree with that. Like he's an extremist.
Yes.
And it's almost goes to Kevin Samuels. Like these extremists, they find lanes, niche lanes, and they're able to succeed and garner a massive audience because you either really, really,
Yeah.
really agree with them or you really, really, really don't agree with them.
Yep.
And now you have the eyeballs on you because you're not playing sides. You're targeting people. And in this instance, and again, he said some really amazing, profound shit
Sure.
in other parts in this interview.
He did. That's the
But for
fucked up part.
That it is
That's
fucked
what
up.
makes me
But
so
that's
mad.
why he is who he is, and that's why
Right.
Kevin Samuels
Right.
is who he is. Like I'm more of a fan of him than I am of Kevin Samuels. And just because they both live in extremes, and I don't believe in any of their extremes, but once in a while they'll say some shit. I'm like, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
You're like, yep.
That may make
That was
a
good.
little bit
I
of
like
sense.
that. Like,
But
yeah.
like when it comes to that, again, it goes back to division. Like if we go back to segregation and those kind of things, how can you move forward?
Right.
But I guess his messaging is he doesn't believe in blending anything because
how
he
can
feels
you-
we'd be better off if everybody was separated.
But this is
which
not something to
I'm
like
against.
believe in though, because it's like there's people who have like had interracial marriages and that's really who they love. So how is he going to be like, oh, I don't believe in that when they
Son.
really are in love? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. How?
it's not something that's like a fact or like, oh, I believe in this or not. It's like, no, it's not your business. Like, I don't know.
Like I don't understand when he talks about it being from an economic standpoint, right? He's also missing out a very important part. Years ago, what marriage was intended for was it combined houses, it combined kingdoms. It was a bridge to basically create a unification of families. So to me, how can we sit here and stifle that progress of unification and say we need to stick to our own? No. As black people or as people that are minorities, we also do need allies, right? I just feel like to take our
100%.
to take our message forward.
100%.
When I was out there on my bike and we were screaming Black Lives Matter, guess what? There were white people next to us. There were Hispanic people. They were Asian. We need that because together we're so much stronger, and to have allies in our court is so important to me. So for us as minorities to basically shun out other races is literally, to me, it's doing the same thing that is done to us on a daily basis. You can't sit here. What are we, fucking 5?
Yeah.
Like what? Because of the color of your skin. Literally, you're saying because of the color of your sin, because of the way you were brought up, because of who you physically are that you can't change, you are not supposed to be here. Fuck you, and that's what I've been dealing with all my life, and I don't want to keep carrying that over even into my love life. Like,
Now, mind you, he does kind of try to give advice to black people in certain scenarios as to where to, like, he mentioned this in the Breakfast Club interview, right? A lot of kids in school, they're misdiagnosing with having ADHD,
Yes.
ADD,
Yes.
and because people in our community don't necessarily know how to combat it or debate what it is at hand. I get that. So maybe sometimes he was speaking from the standpoint of, hey, black people understand other black people.
Yes.
Right? I wish you would have understood that, but even if that is the case as to where you lie in terms of like black people understand black people,
Right.
Yo, dog, that don't matter. Let me tell you why that don't matter, bro.
Tell me.
If you can find an individual who respects your morals, your traditions, what you come from, your family, how you rock, your likes, your dislikes, it doesn't matter. Now, mind you, I come from a Nigerian household, gang, so I already know all about, like, I ain't gonna lie, Nigerians have kind of been like that in the past.
Sure, I
Like,
know
yo,
that.
you gotta marry a Nigerian, gang.
right.
Like straight up and down, bro. I don't know how you gonna feel about it, but as I was growing,
I don't know how you're gonna feel about it.
I've
but
heard
yep,
that.
This is
I've
what
We'll make
it
it
is.
happen.
I've heard that rhetoric before. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you must go and find out. You know, in my head, I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from.
Sure.
Maybe our food is a little, disingenuous, right? Not disingenuous. It's the word. Oh my God, I think
Just
about it
different?
later. Different.
Okay.
Right. There's a word for it which starts with a D. I'll remember it later.
Okay.
Maybe our food is a little bit different. Maybe our praying stuff. Maybe it's religion. Maybe it's this and that. I get all of that. But what I've also realized, if you could just find somebody that wants to match you and wants to respect everything that you're a part of,
Beautiful.
you're fine.
Beautiful. Let's teach each
You're
other.
fine.
Let's teach each other something.
Yeah.
Into to black women and stuff like that. Listen, it is okay to have either one of those beliefs. If you say I need to marry a black man because ABC, or a black man says I need to marry a black woman, that is perfectly okay because that's your love. I'm not going to tell you need to love a person like this. No, I'm me, and I'm going to love whoever treats me the best. I want black women to also know that. Hey, you be with the person that treats you the best. You're not. I'm not locking you into no cause or anything like that when it comes to the person that loves you.
But can we talk about some of the things that get attached to it? Now you're a sellout. Now,
when you date outside your
now you're a sellout. Now
that's still going around.
bro.
That
But that's what he
conversation?
says.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's called people a coon. He's called
They don't let people
Yo, bro,
live,
he
like-
started the conversation like he said, "Oh, the snow bunny crisis." Like, yeah, there's a connotation. There's a stench on it from a certain group of people when you date outside of your race. Like, it is a thing.
I do think it's a red flag when someone only dates outside of the race. That is definitely a red flag. But other than that, then who you like, just specifically dating outside your race. Like, imagine a black man being like, I don't date black women. I think that's a huge.
That's
different.
That's heavy.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's
That's
heavy,
Yeah.
and I don't
know.
like that.
That's
Like,
a huge red flag.
Yeah,
but
that's
if you
weird.
wind up with someone who is not within the same race, then we can't tell you like nothing.
Like, I'll give you my whole facts, and you'll be proud of me.
That's a good page.
There he goes.
You
You
should
feel
make
me?
that. There's a business
like,
there.
I'll give you the whole facts, and you'll say, "Oh shit, we've been there and there and oh shit." Like,
I
you don't
accept
discriminate. You
That's
feel
a
me?
good. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
What?
There's a lot of money there.
What,
Whole facts?
Whole facts.
That is really good.
But people got to be honest.
Not even. I can. If I just be like, oh, her. Oh, she dated yada 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 in high school. Put the years on it too.
Yeah.
The mileage.
I would like
Ooh,
mileage.
What's your whole facts look like?
my whole facts.
Yeah.
I still count bodies.
No, but you like
just asking.
there's some
You count-
notable. There's some
asking the rule.
notable. There's some
Okay.
notable.
You know the relationships.
Asking
You know the
the
sexual relationships you was in, and so it's like, damn,
Right.
we've been sleeping with each other for like 4 months. It can cross over, but we not gonna let this cross over. Like, that's a part of your whole facts.
Nah, I don't do that.
Savon, what do you do, Savon?
even be doing
Please,
none of
please.
that.
Everything.
What do you do?
Like he don't.
I shave my head, bitch. Gotcha.
That does hinder a lot of things.
what do you do?
I shave my head.
You shave your
I
head.
shave my head.
What do you do?
I produce podcasts and I shave my head.
That's it.
In that order.
Savon's love life is somewhat sneaky and it's something.
But then he'll project and say we're the ones being sneaky.
That's true. That's true.
Nah, just you, eh?
I'm not.
Can I say something?
He's the
single.
most direct person in this
I'm
room.
saying I'm mad honest. Ask me anything.
I feel like Savon's one of the type of niggas, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, this is how
Okay.
deep I be thinking when I see his post.
Okay.
I see his close friends. You know, we
I
the close
think
friends.
me
You know,
too when I
we
see
Oh, you
Yeah.
in there?
I'm in there.
Oh,
that's
shit! How you
crazy.
get in the club
That's
though?
crazy.
I didn't even know
You ain't
son
know
was
you
in
put
there.
some-
I gotta talk to security.
Damn, nigga didn't know I was a close
Fuck,
friend.
let this nigga in there.
When niggas was like, oh, my bad, that was a mistake.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad. I feel like Savon, right? I feel like Savon, sometimes he go in his phone and he be like, who I want to shoot a shot at? He go, oh, I know what I'm going to do. And he puts her in the close friends and then he shows his balcony. Because every time I see that balcony picture with the close friends, I'll be like, what you doing? He be like, vibes.
That's his Batman code.
I feel like that's his call. He like, yeah, cool,
that's
cool,
his
cool,
bat
cool,
code.
cool.
And then it will work. She will reply and be like, "Oh my god."
You and her close friends. That's actually good game.
It's just motivation. That's it. I'm
Ah,
trying to
yeah,
motivate
yeah.
my niggas. Now, I mean,
Word.
because y'all really the only two people in the close friends. That's for you.
That is such a.
That is not
I ain't
true.
gonna lie,
Such a
it
liar,
really
man.
touches. It really touches me to see. I'm like, oh man, it's close friends. Like even when you posted LJ, I'm like, oh, I'm your close friend.
I'm
gotta
more
use close friends
vulnerable.
more.
Like,
I feel like you've done it.
definitely in my club.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't
yeah,
use
yeah.
it.
I feel like you've done it too. I don't
Only
use
out
it
of my
either.
club.
yeah, he's against it. He's
I'm
not
not
really
against
with
it.
it.
Against
I
what?
just
Against
don't
what?
think about it.
He's not like he doesn't care about close friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried it recently and I deleted it immediately.
Why'd you delete it?
Why?
You saw it?
I saw the green bubble, but it
just faded.
It was gone.
Yeah.
I just felt funny. I was like, oh, I'm gonna show. Oh, my close friend. I want to show you. And then I was like, what the fuck?
Well,
am
y'all
I
know the people
doing?
that follow us and that listen to us, like they be on my head, and it's
Why?
like I don't know, they just like clowning on me, bro.
that's why you
I don't know
gotta
what I
show
did. But
They're
for
not
me,
seeing it.
I don't need like there's a different side of me in the green circle where I could be a little bit more of me. You feel me?
To me, there's none of that. I'd be posting stupid shit on my.
nah,
public-
you're hilarious.
I post whatever I want on my public story, and it's
Yeah.
like I forget that people in the industry follow me, OGs follow me. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like
See,
this is
I
the real
give a
me.
fuck.
Like,
You know what it is?
Are you modeling? By any
What do you
chance?
mean?
Is that something that you're getting into?
Thank you.
Question.
Me?
Real talk.
Yo, I'm 5'1". No.
I've been, because now that I've been, I'm around you more often, you come up on my feed because the internet just decides to do that. But I see you be posting like some fucking real, like, for professional photos, like, and I be wondering, I'm like, is this something you dipping into?
It's not. I'm not like secretly plotting to like go into the secretly going to like the influencer model route. That's not it at all. My sole motivation is I have a lot of creative homies that are nice as hell with the photography.
Right.
I always style myself, so I really love that too. Right. And we're just doing it strictly just to be like, yo, let's link up, let's create this photo shoot. That's it. I don't want like sponsorships, none of that. Like, we just love being creative together. A lot of people ask me like, oh, why are you doing this? I'm like, I don't know. We just like doing it. So that's it.
Just say, yo, I look good, Dev.
I'm not.
Just tell him.
Yo, just say it, man.
I'm not secretly trying to be a model. I swear. You'll never see me be like, oh, God.
I was wondering your motivation, because I seen it. I was like, yo, you really be like posting like real flicks, like real flicks.
I appreciate the approval.
I'm a scout. I'm like, yo, I got a friend. I'm gonna put you in my for my homeboys, my eligible bachelor's homeboys. I'm like, yo, I got.
I mean, if that's God's plan for me, if someone scouts me, I won't say no.
Oh, I know some nice.
That's not my mission.
I know some really nice guys,
and that's why. But see, that's why I don't be playing with the close friends thing, because I want to be in control of my narrative. I be telling him this all the time. I'm so in control of my narrative because like you get to see like the real me. And there's another thing.
That voice right there.
That's the sexy voice.
That is your voice. That's your sexy voice.
The real me.
Yeah, there you go.
Be quiet. That's my sexy voice. But like, yeah, and it's like opportunities could come, and they don't even realize the type of person I am because they not even thinking I'm like that. Right. Old Town in the Green Bubble, I'm living. That be Savon.
But you know what it is? I think for me, I still want to kind of I want to live in that traditional realm of like you got to have somewhat of a wall between the people that support you and follow you and between the people that you fuck with.
I was just about to say
that.
So
like I think the mystique of Rihanna, the reason why she's Rihanna is because she pops up whenever she wants.
No, she got a
Kendrick Lamar, they pop up whenever they want. Like
I love that about her too.
There's certain artists, there's certain entertainers where you just don't get that wall. So for me, when I do have a few people in the close friends, it's like, all right, cool. This is really the fuck shit that I'm into. This is the toxic shit. This is the fun shit, whatever. But then like the regular circle is just like, all right, cool. This is real surface. Like I'm gonna just give you some
reposting
photos.
the need to know.
Yeah, like it's super surface on that
But his close friends
front.
is lit. It's a fun time, guys. You're missing out.
We be having a good time.
I'm gonna start playing with the close friends.
You know what it is, Dev? I don't know how to comprise my list.
I don't know how to do it either.
No, I know how to do it.
Wait, can I
I
give you a
just
tip?
wouldn't know how to comprise my list.
Give me a pause.
It's usually non-judgmental people.
And Instagram kind of does it for you. It goes back to like the algorithm. So if you go like click close friends, all the people that you probably want in your close friends
is there already
are gonna be like the top 10, 15.
Interesting.
Because they know, bro. Like there's this one person who constantly appears. Like, bro, she posts irregularly. She's not always on.
Always comes up.
But every time she posts, Instagram is going to make sure
you see
that they are there.
Right, on your feed.
We don't interact with each other.
Right.
We had a history. Right. She's no longer a part of my life. Right. But somehow, the algorithm just places right there.
It probably,
I mean that respectfully.
That's what respectfully.
Like, leave me alone. God damn.
I think do you venture off into the page like when that happens, like when she comes up?
Nah, I gotta control myself. I don't want her to think that I'm quote unquote thirsty. Back to our quick sessions, like. Nah, dog, you can't get my view.
So you genuinely don't interact, and Instagram still does this.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
about to check right now.
It knows. It fucking knows. You know what's funny?
Right
they can even tell like when you stop on the picture and you stay there.
Yeah.
That's logged. Yeah. So they know like, oh, something in this picture you like. And you, bro, there's. Let me not get to that bad, but it gets really deep.
That's why I only like cars on Instagram. Yeah,
see,
y'all not gonna think y'all know me.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm gonna keep all my likes and dislikes in my brain. I'm gonna just have the.
He's not even gonna give us a like.
Nah, fuck that. If you my homegirl, I'm gonna show love.
With the likes, you stingy with the likes?
Nah, not with my people. I'm giving you the like.
Yeah,
but like with all that extra content, like I might be an Instagram model.
Nah, we be bumping into each other sometimes on IG though.
You be seeing me?
Word, bro. I'll be like, yo, how you get there?
Until we fall right there.
I'll be like, yo, he's right there. Alex is good.
What's your comment game? What y'all be saying?
I don't do comments.
You don't do comments?
I almost did though.
What do you mean? Like on someone that you're interested in, or just in general?
Like I don't do comments.
You don't
Let's
do
just
comments?
What do you mean? Like, just you don't comment on people's things?
No, like somebody I'm interested in. No, somebody.
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't do comments.
Why?
Hold on, I'm gonna say something,
We
Matt.
all like that.
I'm gonna say something mad narcissistic. You have a comment on her page, right? And fucking, you the only person she comment back to.
I love that.
You
Yo,
be like,
you know what I love? No. What I love is like there's mad comments and they only pin mine because I'm like, yo, my comment banged the hardest. I know. It's the funniest. Thank you. It gets the most likes.
See?
I know. I'm like, you have good taste. My comment was the best.
Right.
So I love that.
When they pay attention to your comment, like when you see mad comments and they give you love, like, oh my God, LOL, word.
Wait,
Word.
damn,
Nah,
he low key did that to me on his reel. He replied to me, and I felt I felt so special.
I show love because I know I'm like, she gang.
Nah, that's a fact.
She
Like,
gang.
you
I felt
ever
special
had?
because there was mad people commenting. I was like, yeah, he knows me.
That's a fact.
You ever
Talk
have a
about it.
situation where like you commented and they didn't acknowledge it, so you delete it and take it back?
No.
You have definitely done that.
I am
Savon.
not.
Why are
Oh,
you
nah.
so hurt?
I'm snatching
You
comments
mad at
back.
the homeless people?
I don't
You
really-
snatching back
Nah, yo,
comments?
my
I
name's not
really-
just gonna be sitting there in your comments. What the
Why
fuck?
not though? It's
I really believe he deletes
Nah, I
his
do that
comment.
to like celebrities though.
That's why you need your blue check.
Like word.
Exactly.
That's why you need your blue check. And I keep telling you.
Like I be on the NFL page, like, oh shit, this nigga Saquon Barkley coming back.
You want him to acknowledge his comment?
Hashtag Giants. Like if the NFL don't like do nothing with it, man, I'm taking
Oh
my
my
shit
God,
back.
Don't got nothing to do with the
Savon.
How
NFL,
you
but
get
it's
mad
tight when they
at-
don't repost it.
It's
get
literally
with these
Savon's
niggas.
world, and we're all living in it. He wants the NFL to acknowledge him,
He don't even work in it.
and then he deletes the comment.
What's wrong with you?
Savon,
Nah, bro, because what
Savon
y'all
is
got me
nuts.
doing? Like, you think my name just gonna be in your comments? Like,
Yeah.
so now
What's
when
the big
people
deal?
scroll down, they gonna see me mad thirsty in the
Look at this
NBA.
mad thirsty.
I'm
Look at
trying
this
to big
bum
up Steph
Savon
Curry.
comment.
Yeah, you a fan.
What the fuck I look
But you a
like?
fan.
Nah, I ain't no fan no more. Take it back, nigga. We peers.
No,
You're
you're
fucking
not.
peers.
How you get mad at
Adam
Steph?
Silver? The fuck you
Nigga
thought?
said Adam Silver, Roger Goodell.
yeah.
It's NFL, right?
Like, what is y'all doing?
Roger Goodell, right?
Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Savon is fucking nuts.
He is nuts.
I'm glad y'all just found
I
out.
just think highly of
Fucking
myself.
nuts.
guys.
Hey, I knew. I listened to the podcast
No,
every week
you've been-
before I was here. Shit.
I've been on game. I just been chilling. Y'all know me.
That's true.
Yeah.
You
Thank
do.
you,
You do
Alex.
know how to. You do know how to like.
I can shut up.
Yeah, you know how to be around Savon.
No,
Like, I've noticed
wait,
that.
You know
he
how to be
tells
around
that to
Savon.
people, yo.
Yo, I do. What's that to?
Yo.
Yeah, what's that?
What?
He, like he'll tell like, all right, so
I think I said it to the guys, right?
you said this to a few people, but I
What
love
did-
you
what did
for
he
it,
say
right?
exactly? What did he
so if I let's say there's a situation where I have a misunderstanding with somebody, right?
Okay.
And Alex is privy to whoever I have the misunderstanding with, like.
Okay.
Alex will pull a person to the side and be like, nah, listen, like, you just got to understand, this is how you handle Save On, right?
That's
So
fire.
this is
So
really-
you're his publicist?
No, like, no, for real. Alex really be pulling
That's
people to the
fire.
side, like, this is how you deal with this sick ass guy.
What if I
That's
told you
fine.
I
No
do that
way.
for all the loved ones in my life? And that's why I feel
Hey.
like this is about to get serious real quick because you just trigger me.
Let's do it.
That's why I get so pissed off when people don't do that for me.
Mm.
Like that really pisses. I do that for everybody I bang with for real. I pull whoever the third party is aside. Like yo, whoop de whoop. It's not like that. You're like this. You're like this. Let's get back together. When people don't acknowledge that for me,
Yeah.
like when I got called mean, that shit is still affecting me to this day.
Call mean?
I'm fucking mean.
Somebody called you mean?
No, I can't
Somebody
imagine
called
Alex
me mean, gang.
And you wish someone else stepped in and been like, "Yo, he didn't mean it like
Vouch
that."
for me.
I wish the person who I thought that
Oh,
knew
that's-
me would
But
have
I just
stepped in
think
like.
you've been so direct
Yeah.
that the people think
Yeah.
that you would have went to that person and be like, you would have told them yourself that you're not mean because you're so
Right.
direct.
Yeah,
That hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When
Yeah.
that I ain't gonna lie. That hurts. When you,
It does, bro.
when someone doesn't vouch for you.
And you're always looking
And
out
you're
for the
always
other
vouching
parties,
for people.
but the other
Facts.
parties won't have the best of your interest in
that's
mind,
Right,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't
think
know
you're
you.
leading maliciously. It's like yo, gang, you know,
What the fuck is going on?
I
Ugh,
know my gang.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know how.
Well, I
you
appreciate
react.
it. Yeah,
bro.
So that's it.
I wish I had that.
Real quick.
That's dope.
Do y'all? I know we kind of went over, but you know, the co-host on this podcast owns the studio. Alex, did you want to talk about Blueface?
Oh
You-
man,
we were speaking about scouting, right? And
Yeah.
Blueface, he seems like he's scouting. We don't really have to talk about it if you don't want. I know it was
We can
written
do
down.
brief. I will say this right on the internet. I don't know if you guys have been privy, Reggie and Dev. Past week, some clips from one of the two. So Blueface, wow, Blueface owns two homes.
Yes.
both in LA.
Okay.
He's saying that in this other home, it's a bunch of women living in there. They're shooting a reality TV show for OnlyFans.
Right.
All of that sounds pretty cool and normal until you kind of see the living conditions. Women are living on bunk beds. It looked like a rush week and first week of college. And then on top of that, like he's kind of getting, and I guess he wouldn't call it branding, right? He's actually telling all the women like, yo, you got to get my shit tatted, my logo tatted.
Oh.
And people are making comparisons to R. Kelly and kind of cultish vibes.
R.
etc.
Kelly is a little. I think that might be a little much, but
A little extreme.
But
Yeah.
I see it's kind of
that realm.
Yeah.
When you
I
get,
mean, we also didn't think that. Well, a lot of people did, but we didn't know as it was happening with R. Kelly either.
right.
So it came out like mad years later. So I don't want to look back on this situation and be like, yo, this is what actually was going on, and people ignored it.
I think we need to stop. I think Blueface has graduated to the rappers that we need to just stop paying attention to.
Yo,
like
I never-
the music, but maybe you don't, and I don't per se, but he is on our feed every
Definitely,
few
yeah.
weeks, every few months. You see him and you hear his name, and it's like, yo, bro, you had one good song. You have an amazing management team. The reason I say they're amazing is because Whack 100 is also affiliated with Ray J. You know how I feel about Ray J. He is the fucking GOAT. So
Ray
you
J's
have-
internet.
King.
yeah, word. This is his world. We're living in that. But the music isn't hidden. There is no music. The gimmicks, the whatever it is that he's doing, it has nothing to do with anything.
I love how you
it's
brought that up.
corny. Like rappers and people like this who had a moment, who had a time capsule that they didn't take advantage of, or maybe the talent just isn't there, or their focus is at other places. Like whenever I see Blueface is about women or money, cool, I get it. Everybody wants that image. Everybody wants to be in the light for or be known
It's
for
never positive
women
either.
or money, right? But it's like, what are you doing? Nothing.
There is literally so many other I'm so glad you brought this point up because I wanted to bring this up too. There is so many, and we're like Young Thug and Gunna. Just this week, they posted bail for 30 inmates from the Fulton County Jail.
That's hard.
And it's not highlighted enough because Young Thug didn't shoot at a tour bus that Lil Wayne is on.
Look at all the things that you could be doing with your money, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right? Let me read Blueface's statement. For those who are curious, my show is a 3-week series. I move women.
Why I gotta duck behind?
Oh my
I'm
Jesus!
so sorry. I don't know what that was.
You liking that Drake? Eh?
Little,
That was loud.
Little thought nigga.
Wow.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
turn you down now.
Please do.
I'm
I'm
turning
so
you
sorry.
down. You're down. You're
So
down now.
sorry.
You're down now.
How unprofessional.
Let me repeat myself. For those who are curious, my show is a 3-week series. I move women in from all over the U.S., fly them out to Cali, put them under one roof. I own 2 homes. I don't stay there. I take care of all financial needs. While they are here, I promote their brands, etc. We film all day. Tune in. Yo, dogs. You not even like 3 years into the rap game. There are so many things you could be trying to do with your career and your money than trying to shoot like fake bad girls clubs. And mind you, I get it. Like you're probably gonna post this on OnlyFans, right? But like in terms of being a rapper, there are so many things that you could be doing with your money. Like this is not something that's like a prominent thing that you have to do, especially as a newer artist.
And then I hate to break it to you, but
you don't have to do this.
your cosign on somebody's brand doesn't fucking mean anything.
Are we really gonna be like, oh, Blueface told me it's lit, let me go check it out? Like, who's gonna say
There was
that?
there was somebody a few
about it.
weeks ago, maybe even a few months ago, that I know personally. I went to high school with,
Yeah.
who flew out to LA. They was on the scene. They was hooking up, drinks, bottles, whatever. They had Blueface all in their story, and I'm sitting there looking at like, yo, fam, you're a fucking loser just like him. Like,
Yeah,
what are
we
y'all doing? Y'all, you're not doing anything.
Right.
It's self-serving, and the issue with me and these artists today is like everything that you do is super self-serving. If it doesn't, like I said, women and money. We all love women.
Right.
We all love money. Like it's a thing. It's a commonality amongst most men. You know, especially rappers. But what is? Let's go back to the word vision. What is the end goal? What does it look like for you? Like, are you putting these women in real positions, or are they pawns in your game? Like
Who's gonna see the tattoo that they got of your logo and be like, "Yo, I'm about to give you $100 million."
I don't know. It's,
I just
it's
hope
just sad.
nothing.
It's sick,
I
bro.
really don't think. I really hope nothing serious is going on there. Like, I just really hope.
Because
That's
even if
not
you saw the
good.
video, the living conditions are sick. They're living out of suitcases. Like, and I get it. You might want to try some reality TV
Box
style.
fans.
You know what I'm saying? Real world, where you're setting this up and this whole production team. But from what we saw, the images that we saw, they were living out of their suitcases. They were living on bunk beds on top, literally on top of each other.
literally.
Like, it
And
was
when the
just
camera
nasty.
pans over to them, they seem like they didn't want to like be seen.
Yeah, like this ain't no fucking production, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yes.
I'm just. This is something I would want to sit with personally
Pack him up.
before I would speak on it. But to me, it's as long as no one is being held against their will at this place, and everyone is a consenting adult at this place, then I'm just viewing it as these people are just doing what they want to do at this point. Because if you're sleeping on top of a double bed or bunk bed or in this situation, then I'm going to assume maybe it could be worse for you and that you're there on your own volition. If that's the case. And so I really don't have an opinion about it if everyone there is there because they want to be
I have
there.
an opinion on him.
Okay.
Not about the women.
Because that's also a possibility.
I have an opinion
I just don't know.
on whatever the fuck he's doing. And again, some would say, I'm nobody compared to that. Cool. I'll take that. But I understand what it's like to have an opportunity and just watch somebody squander it because like you're not known for your music. You're not this mogul. You're not building anything. You're not putting nobody on. You mentioned Young Thug. When Young Thug came in, Young Thug is an artist who transcended music.
And he puts on so much for the people around him.
You feel what I'm saying? Like there's levels to this artist shit. There's levels to this music shit. There's levels to this rap shit. Like you're not a rapper. You're a fucking gimmick.
I hate to break it, gang. There's so many other things you could be doing with your money. He also continues and says, we don't tolerate any sexual conduct between men and women, so the women do tend to grow interest in each other because of this. But they are adults at the end of the day. It's only so much I can control. So what they do with each other is a part of the show. Subscribe right now to see more. Yeah, man.
He's going to make a lot of money doing it. Because the fact that we're talking, it just hit me like, holy shit, this is all amazing promo. Whether it's bad or good, it's really big
like
promo.
Bucks,
But I believe in our listeners. They're not gonna run to that shit.
I personally not.
I would hope
There's a crowd, not our listeners.
But that's what I'm saying. So I don't mind talking about it because I know the audience that we're speaking to. Like they're not rushing to listen to that shit. They're not invested in it.
But you do understand where there might be an audience that runs over there, right? Is it nasty?
In the world, yeah.
It's
somewhere in the world.
Some nasty
no matter
people
what,
out here that want to.
And we can't say for 100% that everyone is going to be like, I don't want to see it. Somebody's like, that's my type of entertainment. You gotta I don't know. To me, it's just that I just don't fucking know. And when I don't know, it's hard for me to speak on anything because I just don't know. I just don't know what the hell is happening. But it does sound gross. It does sound like something I'm personally not interested in, and that's all I can say about it. I'm not interested.
Should look worse than the dorm rooms in my own college.
I'm not interested. And that was a dirty place back in the day.
Should look crazy, bro. And college used to be dirty.
Oh, dude. Yo, we used to have the parties we used to have in college.
Wicked.
Fam, we used to get the black light.
Disgusting.
We used to get the black light and we used to play games. We used to all get naked and sit in a circle.
No, y'all was nasty.
And we used to do fucking crazy shit. I DJ'd an orgy one time.
Look what Devon was
wait,
doing
wait,
in
you
college.
what?
I DJ'd an orgy. I was a DJ back in college. And I remember my homegirl asked me to DJ for her dorm room. My homegirl was identified. I don't know how to properly say this.
So don't.
Okay, but long story short, my homegirl called me to the dorm. Was like, she was popping too on the campus. She was like, yo, I just want you to DJ. You gonna just play music in the dorm? And I was like, oh, dope. All right, cool. Easy. Came through and was DJing. I felt the vibes. I was like, oh, I think the things are gonna happen. Lights went out. And I remember putting birthday sex on, and it was just moans.
Smell some incense and moans.
It was
between
crazy.
You DJing fucking orgies and Alex with Nat Turner.
Oh my God.
That would leave only me and Reggie to be the wholesome.
Oh please, I out wholesome Savon any day.
You think so?
Wow.
Yeah, what?
A wholesome battle?
No.
A wholesome battle?
We can have a wholesome battle.
What is a wholesome?
Who thinks Savon is wholesome?
I don't
Because
know.
he got a dog, he massages, he wholesome.
Yeah, facts.
No.
That'll make me wholesome?
Savon, you're not more wholesome than me.
No,
How am I not wholesome?
Because you are IG baddie.
We're gonna talk about IG baddies.
You an IG baddie.
Mr. Minimum
Oh my-
1,000 likes per post. Okay.
Oh my
light,
God.
too.
Is
It's
Reggie
light.
an IG baddie?
She don't want that. She don't want that on my name. She like, wait, don't put that on my name. Don't put that on my name.
blue check.
You have a blue check, sir.
But I'm not an IG baddie though.
Me neither. I'm not an IG baddie.
You was.
I
You
ain't an IG
retired.
baddie.
I'm a journalist. Damn it.
What they call the
What they call it?
what they call the
Save on about to insult me, yo, crazy. Come on.
the old head IG baddie.
This is payback.
Nah, the old head
Nigga
chick.
call me a vixen.
Like, yeah, this is a video vixen, an IG vixen.
He just called you a video vixen.
Nigga call
You're
me
not
a
though, because
vixen.
it's your own video.
Now you like Melissa Ford of this shit.
I am the innovator of the
You
vixen.
feel me? You like Vita Guerrera.
What is
Nigga
going
said I'm
on here?
Vita Guerrera.
You remember that one.
Secondly, shout out
Buffy
to
the Body.
Melissa for Buffy the Body.
You in some legendary
Esther
company.
Baxter. Oh, wasn't Joe?
I don't know what's going on.
Wait, let me shut the fuck up. It got weird. My bad.
Situation. I don't know. That's not my life, dog.
remember Buff,
That's
though.
not my life. Buffy the Body, you in some legendary company with
What
those
the
vixens.
fuck? No, I'm not. What are you putting me
you
in this
are, though.
box with these people? With
Nat
these,
Turner?
I'm not an IG vixen, my nigga.
Yeah. Now, but Reggie, we again, I want to thank you for spending your birthday with us.
Oh, I forgot it was my birthday. It's crazy.
You know, if y'all listening to this podcast, please go show some love to Reggie on this post. I know, like, she really takes. She's one of the few people that I know. Not few people actually, because I'm in the minority when it comes to celebrating myself on my birthday. But I know she really like that's a day for you. You know, that's a thing for you.
And I'll never be ashamed of being this big ass birthday girl. Not just for me, but for the people around me too, because it symbolizes you reaching another year of your life. And I just think the best part about life is celebrating life. So I think it's a very happy day. I love it. And yeah, I just feel blessed to be alive. Seriously.
Well,
25.
we
I'm trying to
also
get there.
25.
share that same sense of gratitude. Like I said, you most people,
Yeah.
right, would say, "Hey, I'm not gonna show up. This is my day." First off, we're dating. Like, we're not in a relationship right now. Like,
What's
I'm
happening?
not
You know what?
like.
I'll
the
surrender
beginning
to
stages.
this narrative.
You
What's
feel what I'm
happening?
saying? No, like she was giving us. She was giving us.
tryouts.
Yeah, it's trial. Like she
Oh.
was. We were trying out for her if we were good enough to have her Wednesdays to do this
Oh.
podcast.
Word.
But she's here on a
And I
birthday.
came
Right.
on the most important Wednesday.
That's
Exactly.
true. I think she likes you at this point.
I
This is
think
what
she
that moment
does.
is like, yo, she fucks with you. My
I think
nigga
she
just
likes
ask
us.
her out, my
I think
nigga.
she likes us. I think she. So hopefully, you aren't too upset that you're here because we did get you a nice birthday cake.
What?
And 11s, if you want, happy birthday. Yeah.
Can I play some applause? Can I play applause?
Please do. Please do.
Don't do this.
Nah, man.
I'm already the most appreciative girl to ever live. If you
This-
guys got me a pack of gum, I'll be like, oh my God, a pack of gum. Thank you.
Shout out.
Nah.
That's a big ass cake. We're going to eat that?
I'm
Well,
hungry.
Okay.
Go hard or go home. Go big or go home. But nah, I just wanted to thank you so much for, being that presence on the podcast, spending your birthday with us, never really making it hard for us to kind of do
Don't
this
do
thing
this.
on Wednesdays. We met, like I said, I met you, I was introduced through your work, and it speaks a lot to you, the woman that you are becoming. I tagged you on all of my social media posts, and I was like, hey, she's the GOAT, she's a legend. Like, I don't just use those terms loosely.
You don't.
Like,
Yeah.
I say it because I see it. Let's go back to that word vision. Like, I truly believe in the vision of who you are and what your journey is going to be in this media space as a journalist, as a writer, now as, you podcast, you in the game.
Is this your
girl.
plot to
You
make me
feel
cry in 4K?
Nah.
Crying in 4K.
Nah. We just wanted to show our appreciation to
Nah,
you
for
for
real,
spending
for real.
your birthday with us.
Yeah.
So again, if you're listening to the podcast, if you're watching this podcast, we did bring out a cake, but please make sure y'all go show love. It may be a day late, maybe a few days late, whenever you hear this. But we just wanted to show some gratitude
Thank you
to you.
guys so
Yo,
much.
for real.
There's no words in the dictionary to describe how thankful I am.
Nah, well, we appreciate you. We got the lighter. We'll do all that once. We about to close out this show. Don't worry. Alex.
I got it.
Alex, keep that
I
light
ain't gonna
on.
lie, we stereotype. We kind of like we were
how y'all knew
prejudiced.
I had the lighter
We,
here?
yo, we all were talking
And
about
you
lighter.
pulled it out.
I said, "Oh, ask Alex."
They knew who to go to.
I knew I had the lighter, man.
You know what
I'm like
I'm saying?
Lil Wayne on the mic.
Oh, fire.
Nigga burning the
Dev looked at you like, yo, fam.
What is he's gonna burn the mic? It was mad. So I was like, back it up a little.
Dev ain't like that shit.
What you say that? I don't like that. I don't like that. Nigga, look, he burning the mic. He
But
burning
nah,
the equipment.
it's been another week, episode 137.
Thank you guys so much.
Dev,
Real quick, I gotta
y'all
wish
gotta-
y'all back
yeah,
here.
yeah, let's do
More
it.
life, more blessings.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
We are so appreciative to have met you.
More
we
her.
appreciate you. Your
Please
energy
stop.
is-
I will dead ass
No,
cry.
that's okay.
I'm a
because-
softie.
Listen,
Yo, hold on.
listen,
One
I'm
second.
softy for gang.
Can I just bring up the fact that there was I appreciate the comments. Like there was 20, 30, whatever nice comments about me. Even that I was like, wow, thank you guys. So this is a lot for me right now.
Because
Thank
we
you.
mean it.
I'm so
Really.
appreciative.
Like,
Really
you don't
do.
meet a lot of people where you could just mesh with like that. So we really got a lot of love for
And
you.
we
Happy
be
birthday.
meshing.
We haven't meshed.
We
I'm
be
telling you, like
meshing.
the date's been
Yeah.
good.
We have. So thank you.
fact.
Thank you so much.
That's
And
what's
we
up.
look forward to, again,
Yes.
like
Mm-hmm.
Dev said, at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point, we dating.
Right.
Collectively. Yo, Alex, I found a term.
Polyamory.
Right? We wasn't
Polyamory. I hate that word.
We almost waited through an episode without.
it was, the threesome, and then that stopped, and then I tried to get. I didn't really like couple because it's super generic, right? But I got one for us, and I think you'll accept this. And if you don't, I think you have to look internally, right?
What is about to happen?
We could be a tag team.
What is that?
I know we not a tag team, bro.
It's a little more, I ain't gonna lie. It's a little more. Tag team sounds masculine.
We can't be
somewhat
Come
masculine.
on, dog.
We a tag
Throw me
team?
a fucking
But that can
bone.
also go
I'm thinking
that
about
route too.
It could go another way.
You know what I'm saying? It could go in that. That's
We
why I
could
was
be
like, hold
the
on.
tag team
If you're a little
champions.
dirty with
The
it, I
tag
don't
team
know.
champions.
It could still
Yeah.
be dirty.
Man, better get your ass off of WrestleMania, man.
Oh my
Nigga
God.
just come off watching WrestleMania. Now he trying to tag me in. I ain't mad at it. We'll circle back.
Tag team is the best one I've heard so far.
Me too. I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie.
I'm trying
it is.
here.
No, it's been the
I'm
best
trying
one.
to. Know what I mean?
It's definitely been the best.
It's give and take.
Everything he
Been the best
says, he's like, I'm trying, and Alex is like,
No. I like this one. He tried to call me his couple last week.
I said
What's going on here?
Technically, two was a couple. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, technically nothing.
technically nothing.
Technically nothing.
We could be a tag team. Y'all cool? Anything y'all want to get off?
Oh, I have like a 20-second birthday speech. Not about me, but just, whenever birthdays come, obviously I said it's like you making it another year. Life is short. Literally the last episode we're talking about DMX. Life is short. Live in the moment. If you're going through something hard, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna make it to the next birthday. I think life is so precious. I even like the quick sessions. I always talk about living a fulfilling life. So I hope people listen to us and think about that. Be like, yo, they're living out their dreams. All that type of shit. All that corny shit. Thank you in advance, and thank you to you guys.
No, for sure. It's not corny. And since that was an amazing speech and it is your birthday, I won't step on it with some toxic, nasty.
Oh my goodness. Were you about to
So,
say something? And
I could always find
He just
something
won't
to
do the
pull
usual.
from.
he's gonna
thing.
let me have this wholesome ending for once.
We're gonna have a wholesome
Look at that.
ending. 137 episodes in.
Okay. So y'all really gonna have a wholesome battle? Like, is that gonna be your thing? The new narrative, the wholesome.
Y'all are both
That's
good.
the
It's not-
wholesome side over
We
there.
can do that.
No, it's not. How is it a battle? I'm so wholesome, and he's known as a toxic one.
No, I agree.
Reggie, I'm rooting for you, so don't let
I
me find
agree.
out no shit now.
But
Yo, we're gonna have a wholesome off.
you had a pregnancy relationship. We're learning. I'm learning. We'll see. We'll just keep this going. Let's just keep this going.
Yeah, we're
Let's
gonna
just
we
see.
gonna keep
me-
y'all updated.
Oh, what you about to say? Go ahead.
Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
The pregnancy- what you about to
if
say?
I become toxic in the next? I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Character development.
And there you
That,
have
if y'all watch anime, that character arc, you don't know.
Yes.
You need that. You need that. You
I
need
like
that.
that potential. She said I may be toxic soon.
I'm not perfect.
Talk
At
about
least-
it.
Listen, at
It's
least
been a fun episode.
I love it.
It's been a fun episode,
I
y'all. Again, Roster Clot. Make sure y'all check out Roster Clot. Make sure y'all gear up for the studio. We got a lot of content that we're creating. Like we said at the top of the show, if you didn't check out the interview series, please make sure you go check that out.
Yeah.
Comments, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Keep us in your algorithms. Keep us in your prayers.
sir.
Keep us in your thoughts. It is episode chapter 137 of the Need to Know podcast. That is the ice cream truck outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I thought it was my phone. I thought I'm
Summer's
professional
here,
again.
yo.
That's how every New Yorker know it's summer,
The
baby.
streets is calling,
That's
so
on Groundhog?
I am
Cue up
getting
the
the
Wizkid
fuck
album.
out of here. With that said, it's episode 137 in the books. God willing, we'll be back again next week. Is what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. We out of here, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey.